Hi, God, gee. I'm so tired. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Dweebs and Weebs podcast. My name is Mize. This is Bugfang.
Is it? Is it?
Yes,
Is this Bugfang?
yes, it is Bugfang. And as you can see, we're not in person like we usually are.
I'm on
Um,
Discord
yeah, we're kind of
because I don't have a home anymore.
yeah, we're kind of going through an
Not the
era.
same way.
We're kind of going through an era. A lot's gonna personal stuff's happening in this next year or so. So this is probably gonna be how we have to do it. Where the fuck are you?
I had to show off that I recreated my shrine over there.
No, you didn't. Or at least fucking say something
Am I
before you
am I
do
able to
it.
like zoom in on this? Am I able to like?
You can
How do I?
wait, don't do that because you're gonna fuck it. You're gonna fuck it, and you're gonna end up having to fix it all over again. People saying the shrine is cool, but you need to bring it back to you.
See the shrine. See it.
Alex, I'm going to be honest. I am on a fucking time crunch. We need to. You can't be
Alright, let's
doing
do
this.
this
You
thing.
can't be doing this willy nilly shit.
You're no fun. Willy nilly's the way God intended.
No, it's not. Where are you? Put the fucking camera back on you.
There. Are you happy?
Yes. Jesus
See my ugly ass now?
fucking Christ. Anyways,
Looking good.
well,
Looking good.
well, while we usually go through what we. I will stop. I will leave and stop this recording. I will go to fucking bed. If that is what you
All
want.
right. Let's go. Let's go, Nancy. Okay, let's do this thing.
Well, we go ahead, and we usually go through like the rigmarole of talking about what we talked about for what we watched since God knows how long in the 3 months we fucking did like a proper episode. We're not doing it this time. We'll probably do it next time.
I've actually watched a lot again.
I've actually watched a lot too, but we will hold off on that because A, it's late. B, I feel like this conversation is going to go on for a bit. I feel
It
like
could. I don't know. It might be pretty quick.
all
You never know.
of our Demon Slayer videos have gone at least 2+ hours. So no. That's what.
There are a lot. There are more negative pages here than I thought, man. Oh man.
What do you mean?
We'll get there. We're not there yet. We'll get there.
Negative. What do you mean by negative pages?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Just
All right. Fine.
We'll naturally reach that point.
Okay. Fine.
At some point.
But we should dive just straight into it. We're talking. If you clicked on this video, you saw the title of the video. We're going to be talking about the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc. It has been probably out. I don't know if I would say contentious, the most contentious arc of Demon Slayer so far. But like,
no, the most contentious is Sword Village.
Would you say this is the most contentious Sword Village?
Yeah, I'd say it's the most contentious because it was the quote unquote worst. That's it. If we're talking about contentious, we're not talking about what had the most arguments. We're talking about what had the most disappointments. And it has so far been the biggest disappointment season, even with this new one out, from what I've heard. Not that I've heard anything good about this recent season, but we'll get there.
Yeah, but I guess we could just go into it, just talking about what our opinions on it. Because actually, no, I want to say this. Right now. But so the reason why this started, I didn't even want to start with Demon Slayer. I want to start with Kaiju number 8. The only reason we're talking about the Hashira training right now is because this asshole calls me during work and begins to berate me.
To be fair, I thought you were done with work by 4:30. All right.
You didn't call me at 4:30. You called me at like 2.
No, it was like. Was it before my class? No, it was after.
No, you called me.
When did I call you?
You called
me. Wait, was it today? It wasn't today. It was
no,
last night.
I called you. No. I called you today.
You called me today. So yesterday it was 4:50 p.m. when I called you. I'm looking at the log right now. 4:50 p.m. I thought you were usually done with work by 4. That's why I called you at 4:50. I knew I called you at 4:50.
Okay, no, you're right. You called. Okay. I'll give you that. You didn't call me.
I thought you had told me in the past that you were off of work by 4 usually. So or at least I picked you up from work, or you were off of work sometime, picked you up at 4. So I assumed you were off of work.
That was
I had tried to wait until I thought you were off of work.
okay. That was a okay. I get why you say that because that's probably a Friday, and Friday sometimes we get out early, depending on what the workload is.
Okay, so I wasn't crazy for calling you at 4.
No, you weren't because you probably picked me up on a Friday where I was getting out like 4.
Yeah. What did that interrupt? What did we interrupt ourselves saying that with? What's anyway, I called you. I called you in the middle of your workday.
Called me like from the middle towards the end of my workday, just to fucking.
To be fair, I called you. I didn't mean to call you at work. That's my bad.
No. That's fine. I'm not mad about it. It was just funny, but he's been continuing to berate me because I think he is. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm just gonna say the rating you gave it. This is the only person I think I know that has given the Hashira training arc higher than like an 8.
Solid 9. I think I'm sitting at a solid 9. I want to give it slightly more than that. I can't give it a 10. I also can't give it an 8. So I'm gonna give it a solid 9, or for you deaf people out there.
So I don't
give it a solid.
So I don't get that. First of all, I actually want to address something first. So I actually took umbrage
7, 8
with that's not the right word. I took disdain with what you said.
No, you took umbrage. You were right the first time. You took umbrage with what I said.
Okay.
You held disdain for what I said. You took umbrage.
I took umbrage.
You were right the first time.
I took umbrage and held disdain for.
Now, is that held past tense or is that hold present tense?
Holds present because when I tried to explain it, you must have been irate or you must have just finished watching it in like between your classes or some shit.
No. I finished watching it the night before.
Because
I finished watching it the night before, but didn't want to interrupt your sleep, and it was like hella late, so I waited until I was done with my first class of the day.
Okay, I appreciate it. Damn, that was your first class of the day?
My first class got out at 2.
Oh, okay.
And then I waited until I thought you were off of work to call you. Like I gave it a solid 50 minutes after I thought you were off of work. I was like, okay, I'm going to wait like 45 minutes and then I'm going to call him because that should be enough time. So if he's not on the way home and can accept a call, he might even be home and accept the call. So I try to time it so that you'd be completely free from work.
Okay, hold on. I want you to
I tried.
I'm not mad that you called me at work. I want to point that out there. I'm not mad that you called me at work. I'm just mad how you did it. I think I would have been mad regardless because you just like said go fuck yourself and then hung up. And I was like, motherfucker.
I mean, to be fair, I asked you a question and then said go fuck yourself.
Yes, okay, you asked me a question.
I didn't say go fuck yourself. I said you're dead to me.
Yeah, yes.
There's a difference.
Okay, fair. But the thing you said, right, was that like
I asked you if you were one of them people who shat on the Hashira training arc.
Yes, and I said I wasn't. I just thought the arc was fine. But the big thing about the thing that the insult you threw at me was that you don't give it the rating I give it because you watch those YouTube shorts things, and
I've remembered the term for it. It's that you have TikTok brain rot.
Yeah.
You've got that Zoomer mentality.
No.
Shit millennials who are obsessed with TikTok have. You can't focus on something unless it's shiny and pretty and actually 30 seconds.
That's what I think.
You just can't.
Okay, stop. First of all, actually go fuck yourself because my problems have actually nothing to do with an action. Of all people, how dare you fucking assume that that's the reason why I don't like this fucking arc? Even though we have bonded over shit like Boogie Pop and fucking It Invader, shows that have like not that much action and are very, very fucking story heavy.
I'd say both of those have plenty of action. Second of all,
not as much as not on the level of Demon Slayer.
Okay. Actually,
no.
We'll get there, but yes, they do.
No.
And in fact, you know what?
No.
I did something else for this episode. I rewatched everyone's favorite. I watched the Entertainment District arc finished it literally right before we were supposed to start recording originally, and I have a hole. I made a hole, and I went through. And admittedly, I'm biased. I know I'm biased, but I went in and tried to make an explanation of why I have my bias by breaking down, not breaking down, but just taking note. Whenever something significantly impacted me, like I liked something, I enjoyed something, or I wasn't enjoying something, every time I was like, something was significant in one of those two directions, I wasn't feeling neutral about it, I would mark down what it was. And I have maybe three. I have 3 positive pages of notes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have just over 13 pages of negative notes. So that's just anytime something happened I didn't like enough to take note of.
Bro, I feel
I would just pop my phone out and I would just write a little note on this note app I have.
I feel like
I gave it the same chance I gave everything else. And I was trying to hit as many pauses as possible. Anytime something really hit me positively, I would take note of it. And a couple of those actually got ruined partway through, or at least one of them did. One fairly significant one. I actually had to write never mind. I was
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, here we go. Consequences for Tanjiro constantly swapping breathing styles. And I had to write never mind later because they just stopped doing that. They stopped having any consequence from doing it. And he started doing even more extreme things even more often with even less consequence. Bro, so I had to write never mind after that positive note.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Why do you even watch shonen, man?
I don't usually. I don't like shonen much. And I watch it because it's the big stuff everyone's watching. Everyone always tells me to watch. Everyone told me to watch Hunter x Hunter. And then I made the mistake of not watching Hunter x Hunter for so long. And then I watched it. And then I watched it. And then I watched it. And then I finally gave it a chance. And I went past episode fucking 1. And it was worth it. And then everything else I've done that to since, or before, has just been shit. It's just been shit. Naruto, garbage. Bleach, garbage. Is there another big shonen
One Piece
that I've watched? One Piece, garbage. One Piece, garbage. One Piece, such a big piece. I got one piece of garbage. Juju's good though. Juju and Demon Slayer are solid.
We'll see about Juju.
Juju has been solid so far.
I get.
It peaked like Demon Slayer. It peaked early on though. Juju.
Okay,
Juju
to
peaked,
be fair, you're not worried.
Juju peaked in the I'm gonna call it the semi-finale of season 1. The second to last large fight of season 1. Peaked.
I don't. But I mean,
really?
I'm way farther.
The first set of Black Flashes.
You're
way farther than me in the manga. We're talking about the anime. The anime peaked in season 1. We're not talking about the story and narrative peaked. We're talking about what we've seen so far of the anime because it's the anime part. We're not talking about manga in this podcast. We're not talking about the Demon Slayer manga. We're talking about the Demon Slayer anime. The anime for Juju peaked in season 1. The anime for Demon Slayer peaked in the movie Mugen Train. Or in episode 19 of season 1. You take your
honestly, I think I agree with the peak of Demon Slayer being Mugen Train.
Mugen Train the movie.
Yes.
You must specify.
I'm not doing that. Fuck you.
You have to. You have to.
I'm not, because most people are gonna assume it's just a movie. No one's going to fucking think it's gonna be this fuck ass arc. Okay.
There's some people that think it's the fuck ass arc. I guarantee you, someone out there is gonna think, "Oh, Mugen Train. He means that season.
Then they can
that season on Netflix.
They can go fuck themselves.
They watched.
They can go fuck themselves. I don't care."
See, I don't hate you guys like that. You guys out there who saw the Mugen Train,
yes, you do.
Anime.
No,
I don't hate you.
Yes, you do.
I just think Netflix misled you, and you should go back and watch the movie.
You fucking do.
You should do it after watching season 1 again, so you got the proper emotional setup for it.
You do. You know why? Because I know most people who like Demon Slayer at that point probably don't like this arc. So you do hate them. You do hate them. You do hate them. Probably for different reasons. But
I don't hate them for liking this arc. I just think they're stupid. I love a lot of stupid people. I wish I were dumber. I do. I wish I was dumb and ignorant enough not to be so miserable. I really do.
That sounds like...
Have you ever heard that ignorance is bliss?
That sounds like the most...
truly is.
That sounds like the most fucking conceited thing
I wish I could live a blissful life.
That sounds like the most...
Instead, I have to live a painful life where I recognize most of the people in my country, at least half of them at one point, voted for Trump. And they might again pretty soon. I live in a world where I recognize, statistically, people are dumb pieces of shit. They just are. They just are. Half of the liberals that I technically vote with and agree with on many things are still dumb pieces of shit. That means if you combine the half of liberals that I actually agree with that I think are dumb pieces of shit and all of the super conservatives that vote for Trump, that's like 75% of the U.S. population I think are dumb pieces of shit.
We have lost.
I still love.
We're so far removed from Demon Slayer.
Listen, it is election season, and last night was the first debate between Kamala and Trump, so they're gonna have to live with a little bit of politics seeping in now.
I don't mind
this. This is America. We're Americans, and we do politics.
I'm not saying don't talk politics. It's just one of those things of just like, this is an anime podcast. I don't mind politics. But I'm not trying to talk about the fucking debate for an hour when we got another thing we're probably going to have to talk about for 2 hours.
Did I bring up the debate? No, I brought up the fact that you were dumbasses because that was relevant to our discussion. That people are dumbasses here in the U.S.
You brought up the debate. You literally brought up the debate. You literally brought it up.
Yeah, but that was for fun.
But you
not as part of the conversation.
But you said, but I said you brought up the debate and you said you didn't bring it up.
No, not as part of the conversation.
I just said you brought it up. I didn't say in what context. I'm just saying blanket, you brought it up.
Okay, then why do you keep bringing it up? Why do you keep bringing it back? Why are you harping on it? Just leave the debate alone, man. This is an anime podcast. Really? Are you going to mention the debate again? Are you going to do that? Why are you doing this?
My bad is right there.
I'm in my bed, bitch.
I could turn off this whole damn computer and just go. Is that what you want?
I've got a kitty cat. I've got a kitty cat.
Can you stop moving your fuck ass camera? All right, let's get into this fucking discussion. Alex, let's get into this fucking discussion. I will actually turn off the computer. Come on.
Why do you hate my cat so much? You gotta tell the audience why you hate this cat.
I love your cat. I love Squeak. You're just doing shit to fucking extend the fucking time when I'm telling you
Listen, I'm trying to give you time to build up your defense for the indefensible, alright? So, I'm trying to help you out.
I like how you think I'm with all the other fucking dipshits that think that this arc is like one of the worst things to happen.
You're closer than I am. You're closer than I am.
Okay, this is you. Like, you're at like an 8.5, 9. This is me. I'm like at a 6. And this is everyone else. There's still like a significant gap.
Except for you, a 6 isn't the same as my 6. My 6 is above average. Your 6 is below average.
No,
your 7 is average.
No, my 6 is above average.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Let's name a couple things you think are like a 7 anime versus a 5 anime. Give me like one example of a 5 and one example of a 7.
Jesus fucking Christ, you're putting me on the spot.
I mean, you could bring up your Mal.
I'm about to say, it's like, you want me to do this on the spot or you want me to bring up my fucking Mal?
Yeah, just bring up your Mal and here, I'll do the same thing. I'll bring up my Mal and we'll just choose a 5 and a 7 at random.
Okay, see, but now I think there's gonna be a thing where I'm gonna say a 5 and you'll be like, really, that's a 5 for you? It's like, God, go fuck yourself.
I mean, listen. I'll only say that if I think you're being dishonest with calling it average. All right, that's all I'm gonna. This is in the context of 5 being an average score, and 6 being a or 7 being a clearly above average score. All right, profile list, anime list.
Okay, so
content
something.
completed.
Okay, so something that I gave a 7 was Kaijo.
This is not complete. What the fuck is Kaijo?
It was the actually actually a better one. Something that I gave a 7 was Sadazamai.
What's what?
Sadazamai.
Would you mind spelling that out for me?
Um, hold on, I fucking lost it. Um, Sarazamai.
Oh, that one was a fucking wonky one. That one's hard to traditionally rate. Interesting. I gave it a 6. It looks like. All right. So what's your 5? Give me your 5.
Oh Jesus Christ! I gave that a 5. I must have Jesus Lord. I gave that. Mm, fucking
This is what I think it is. It is what I think it is. Yeah.
What?
I'm just getting my 7 and 5.
Oh, and then something I gave a 5 was Cannon Busters.
Man, what the hell did I give Cannon Busters?
I'm not gonna lie, I think you hated it more than I did. I think that's
no,
what...
I think we actually disliked it the same amount. I think I just rated it lower than you did. That's the thing. I think with each of these, we actually agreed on the ratings. We just rated them very differently. So for me, right?
Yeah.
For me, right?
Yeah.
5 is perfectly average.
Yeah.
Cannon Busters is a 3. It's very bad. Very bad.
Whoa! 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 Hold on.
What?
Okay.
So for your two things,
shit,
I these are things that we largely agreed on that I have lower ratings for than you do. Admittedly, we're pretty close with Sarazanmai. I'm a 6 fine and you're a 7 good. That's pretty close. I think it was just too messy for me to rate highly, if I remember right.
And that I remember saying that
I think
it's
we
like
both agreed on that.
Yeah,
It was really messy.
No, yeah, no, no, that's what I'm saying. I remember agreeing with you. I think for me, it was just like I just had a bit more fun, and it was something where it's like it was unique when it came out. So it was one of those things where I was just like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, it was fun. Yeah,
that's why I gave it a 6. It's solidly above average. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's above average. For Cannon Busters, I disagree that was even average. I think it was actually below average.
I think the reason I gave it average because I think most of it and nothing about it when I watched it was like inoffensive. So it was one of those things. Just like it's so like whatever.
I disagree. Narratively, I think it was offensive.
I don't think narratively it was offensive. It was just the whole anime was just kind of nothing. I was like, this kind of sucks.
Here's an example of something I gave a 5. I think anime is shit on average. I think the average for anime is garbage. So a lot of my 5s are things like the Netflix Godzilla movie #1. Not a good thing, right? Not a good product.
Is that the one you showed me?
Yeah, that's the one that we watched fairly recently. Yeah. The really fucking boring garbage one.
You gave that a 5?
Yeah, because it's average. That's why I think of anime as an average. Yeah, I want you to process what I think is average.
You think that, bro? I would have put that lower. Yeah, I would have put that lower. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'll be honest. It should be a 4. The problem was that I couldn't rate it 4 because it was perfectly average for anime. The things that it was particularly bad in were outbalanced by things that did better than other things in the anime world, and sadly. So it was a 5. It averaged out to average. For me, you remember how we recently did a top 10 anime of the 2010s?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how one of my top picks was Durarara?
Yeah.
That's a 7 for me. That was one of my top anime of the entirety of the 2010s. I give that a rating of a 7. Good, well above average. It is good anime. That good is significantly above average. In fact, I think even by Mal standards, you can actually tell. You can actually tell that most anime should be bad because 5 average is in between bad and it was fine. Even Mal itself agrees. 1 is appalling, 2 is horrible, 3 is very bad, 4 is bad, 5 is average, 6 is fine, 7 is good, 8 is very good, 9 is great, and 10 is a masterpiece, which rises above whether it's good or great.
Okay, honest to God, I think so. There is I think between the both of us, right? I think there is a visible difference when it comes to certain aspects when we take into account when watching anime. But I think for a lot of it, I think we are closer. I do think we are closer than you think. I think there are definitely enough breaking points to be yes, we are different, but I don't think we are that far off. I don't think we're as far off as I think you assume we are.
What's an example of a 9 for you? I'm kind of curious because I don't have many 9s. I especially don't have many non-movie 9s. I have one 9 here that probably shouldn't be, but I really can't give it a 10. Can I give it an 8? Does this deserve to be an 8? No, it made me laugh so hard.
I gave Accelerator a 9.
Gave Accelerator a 9? I don't even think I gave Accelerator a 9.
Did you not give Accelerator a 9?
I don't think I gave Accelerator a 9. I gave Excel World a 9.
Okay. All right.
No, I didn't give Accelerator a 9.
What'd you give Accelerator?
It's a fucking good question.
I'm about to say, wait, you're the one that put me onto this series. What did you give it?
Here. Not even seeing it here. All right, let's see.
Did you never rate Accelerator?
I can't imagine I did.
There's
actually rating stuff all the time.
I'm about to say it's there's no fucking way.
This is a perfect example of how I rate things I love. Isaiah, guess what I rated Accelerator?
You gave it a 7, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a 7. It's good. It's really good. It's solid.
Christ.
It's way above average for anime. It's a solid 7.
I don't think it's a good. I genuinely don't think it's a good anime. I think it's a genuinely great anime. But I think
it messes up on physics a little bit too much to be great, honestly.
Yeah,
his power, the vector power, isn't great. It's a bit too magic-y. It's a bit too hand wavy. And some of the stuff in it is a bit hand wavy. Okay, I do love it. I love it, and I think it's good. I even think it's really good. I just think it's a bit too messy.
Stop! Shut up. We're not doing
no scientific.
Shut up. We're not doing an Accelerator episode. We're doing a Demon Slayer episode. Fucking.
Actually, where the hell did I put? Oh, you know what? I gave a 9.
Oh, Railgun.
Yuri on Ice.
I think I gave that a 10. Did I give that a 10? I think I gave Yuri on Ice a 10.
Really? Even after all the ruining it I've done over the years for you?
Yeah. Because it's still really...
Oh, yeah, I gave Scientific Railgun a 9.
Of course you gave it a fucking 9. Because
I gave Season 1 a 9. I don't think I gave Season 2 a 9.
Oh, I also gave Railgun a 9. No, well, I'm talking about...
I think this Railgun is fucking awesome, alright? Railgun is genuinely really good.
Okay, but
And it doesn't fuck the science nearly... It doesn't flub it nearly as hard.
But, oh my god. Okay, note to self. I can't be off of screen too fucking long because it's gonna keep blocking out. Well, that...
I need to do a rewatch. I still haven't finished the last season of Railgun that came out. I really need to do this.
But circling it back around to the topic at hand, I guess for us, Demon Slayer is a good... hold on. I say good parameter But like I said, I think I said it earlier. I said it before we record. My opinion on the Hashira training arc has changed. I think it's actually changed significantly. You're not even listening.
I am. It's changed significantly. All right. I'm trying to pop up my scores for the series so far.
Are you? Hold on. Move a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay. Yo, I thought your camera was buffering.
Oh
no, yeah, you
doing something weird.
Yeah, you can't. Okay.
Something wonky.
I'm about to say, I was like, no, yeah, your camera is buffering a little bit. You good there, Chief?
Maybe it's because I minimized the app for a little bit.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm about to say I was like, I'm having my own issues where it will not fucking record something.
Okay, it's looking smoother on my OBS right now. But
honestly, it's not enough to where I think it's like an immediate problem. Once you start like screen splitting or some shit like that, then I'll be like, hold the fuck on. It's like we gotta pause this.
Do with the cord. The cat was fucking with my cord earlier, and it kept disconnecting and stuff.
Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, do you want me to basically go ahead and just explain what happened?
And what?
Actually, with my change, because honestly, a lot has changed within the 24 hours of us having that conversation.
Yeah, go ahead and explain what happened, both in the conversation and immediately afterwards.
Okay, so
Hashira training arc.
So for me, right, initially, I was willing to give this season like a 6. And for me, I read the manga. And for me, the manga kind of breezes through very much what the Hashira training arc is, to the point where what I thought, admittedly, it was one of those things where it's like what I thought I was consuming, I thought was the Hashira training arc. And I could admit, like, I sat there and I can admit to myself, I might have been a little blinded by anger because it seemed like they were doing just to me, it looked like they were just doing a 1-for-1 adaptation. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, so we're just gonna go down the bad path that I think Demon Slayer is gonna go down. All right, I guess this fucking show is gonna be fudged from here on out. And when you called me, that's why I was kind of baffled, because I was just like, no way you looked at this fuck ass arc and what it does, and you went through that whole fucking shit, and you thought that this arc was a 9. Like unironically,
this arc was a 9.
Like with the information of what I thought this arc was, I sat there and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, you lost like 70% of credibility with me, because if you're calling this a 9, I don't know what your parameter for fucking good shit is. Like, I was ready. I was so prepared to come in here and fucking ream your fucking ass to fire, because I was ready to call you a fucking elitist. I was ready to call you a fucking contrarian. I was ready to call you a fucking dare to be different ass type nigga. Like, I was.
If I wouldn't have good reasons, but I've got good reasons.
No, I do. I was gonna say, like, no, whatever reason. No, I was ready to come here being like, whatever reasons you have, they gotta be elitist. Like, I was like ready to come in being like, at this point, I think you are just like, you just want to be different so fucking badly that you're willing to look
I really don't. I don't. I actually really want to understand why people love things I don't. I really want to get up there with
okay,
everyone.
no, but
the problem is I just don't agree half the time, or I think people are being really fucking dumb.
No, I get that, but for me, in this sense, that was like the breaking point for me. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. That was until I talked with Derek.
Most people rate Naruto highly. Just saying.
Yeah, but
just saying. No. We live in a world where half
okay, all right. Hold on.
And half the population of America.
Dog, you need to stop. Dog, you need to stop interrupting me. So this is, but like when I got home, I talked to Derek, because I'm not gonna lie. After that phone call, I texted him, and I was just like, hey, he rated this shit like a 9.5. This nigga's insane. But when I got home, I was
95, not 99.5, 95. I was originally considering a 9.5 out of 10, which would be 95%.
That's what I said, 9.5.
No, you said 99.5.
No, I said 9.5. I might have said like 99. I meant 9.5.
Okay. Yeah, 9.5 is what I was originally considering, but I'm just going with a solid 9 now.
Okay. But then he talked to me, and like
that was just a little bit of post hype. That was just
that's fair. That's fair.
Post watch hype. Need to let settle for another day.
But then he talked to me. And he was just like, no, all of my issues with the Hashira arc actually come from the Infinite Castle arc, and I was like, what? What? Really? It's like, yeah, we actually like, agreed on this because of like, obviously not to spoil you or anyone else that's watching, but like, there's certain things where it's just like, okay, you didn't have to do that, and you kind of made this fucking pointless, but okay, I fucking guess. Shit. Um, where it got us frustrated. But then I sat there and I'm like, okay, well then why? So then I was lost because I was like, okay, but there was a reason I did not like the Hashira training arc. And so I actually
Wait,
went.
okay, now are you talking about the manga or the show?
I'm,
Because it sounds like you're talking about the manga.
I'm talking about both because I read the manga, didn't like it. I watched the anime, didn't like it, and so I actually had to go back and watch it. And I've never done this before in my entire life, but I actually pulled up the manga, pulled up the anime, and actually did like a side by side comparison, like page for fucking page, because I was like, what about this fucking arc pissed me off? I have a newfound appreciation for the anime because it actually adds in so much fucking shit I thought was already in the manga that when I went back to the manga, it frustrated me the fuck out of it again. And then going to the anime, I'm like, this actually does way fucking more. Like, okay, you know, with the Hashira, like the whole point of the Hashira training arc is for the Hashirs to train the rest of the Slayers, the Demon Slayers core.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want you to.
Well, that's one half of it.
Well, I know. Okay.
Like technically, it's 1/3 of it.
I know because I mean, like I know
because it's not. It's both. It's to train up the lower demon Slayer ranks to being mid
that's not the
or
point.
high
That's not the
mid
point.
ranks.
That's not the point, though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, there are multiple reasons, but like, it's basically to get everybody. The overall thing is like we need to prepare. It's a preparation thing. How long do you think going from stop? That's not the point. How long do you think in the manga, like it goes from like Hashira to Hashira?
Based off of discussions I've had with other people, because remember I haven't read this part of the manga to this day. Based off of conversation I've had with other people, I think people's problems with the manga version of it is that it's or with the anime seems to be that they adapted what amounted to like maybe one volume or less of material into a 8-episode arc of a TV show.
So the whole
and I could get why that on the face of it seems like it's making filler. But I actually don't think it was. I think whatever they must have added to it to make it that length, because everything seemed great to me, well paced, well executed training arc. It moved along at a good pace. I didn't feel like there was any annoying filler or anything. I felt like everything actually did contiguously move forward with things, and I appreciated the specific time length it took place canonically as well, narratively, the narrative length as well as the episode length. Both seem appropriate to me for what it was.
Fair. This whole arc is 10 chapters.
This is a 10-chapter arc?
And not only that, I forgot...
10 chapters, that's a little bit more in one volume, right? Because one volume is typically 7 chapters, right?
I think it's about half. Yeah, I think it's about maybe half.
Wait, half of a volume?
Yeah.
Is a volume 14 chapters now?
I
mean, I'm basing that off of like other manga though too. So it's only half of a volume. That's nothing.
Yeah, realistically, it is
very. In fact, wouldn't that technically equate to each of the trainings was exactly one chapter, and then the final bit was probably 2 chapters?
No, Alex. No? That's why this arc pissed me off. So it starts off with the way like the actual training starts, right? It starts with I'm pretty sure it was like Tengen, Muchiro, Mitsuri, Obanai, Sanami, Gyomei, right? Like that's because Gyu doesn't actually hold the training, right? So I think it goes in that flow.
Okay.
Tengen, Mitsuri, Tengen, Mitsuri. No,
Listen,
sorry.
really, you should just name their breathing styles because
God, why don't you know names, you loser?
I don't know I don't know some of my teachers' names, and we're 4 weeks into the semester, dude.
Fine.
I'm bad with names.
The Wind
And these are
Hashira.
names in another language. I'm just not good at names.
Fine. The Wind Hashira, the Mist Hashira, the Love Hashira, the Snake Hashira, the Wind Hashira, and the Stone. All those Hashiras.
I'm sure you named Wind twice.
I said Mist. I might have said Wind twice, but I meant Mist. All those people.
I think the first place where you put Wind is where Mist should have been. Yeah.
Yeah. All of those Hashiras, all of their training happens in one chapter, and each one of them get a page. I think Mitsuri gets.
I'll be honest, and this was significantly better than that.
Oh,
there was so much character development built into each one of them that I actually it would bother me if I'd seen the equivalent in this. Like if one episode had been the training arc, that would bug me.
No, it would not have been one episode of training arc. It would have been all the training arcs happen in one episode. That's how
that's what I'm saying. Like that would have bugged the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's why I bugged the shit out of me in the manga, because like we're going through everything, so it's like we're not even gonna see some of the training. Like we don't even get a glimpse of fucking training for Tengen and Muchiro, who is the Sound Hashira and the Mist Hashira. There's literally a thing of just like, oh, Tengen's whole thing is about speed. Okay, bye. Muchiro's training is all about like durability. Okay, bye. And it's like, what? It's like
I'm curious. Did you also watch the after episode little cute bit each episode?
I'm not gonna lie, no.
Oh man, it was really cute this season. It actually made sense.
I did it, so, and
after the credits each episode, it had a secret about like Tanjiro telling a secret on stage about the Hashira he worked with that episode.
I realized that. So there's
a little bit extra character development just for fun at the end.
I realized that because I was vibing to the end of episode 8.
Oh, that means you didn't get Rengoku's return.
Don't tell me that. That makes me sad. Don't tell me that. That makes me sad.
There was what seemed like an oddly canonical the spirit of Rengoku giving them a little love tap.
That actually makes me fucking sad.
At the end of those.
I might have to see those. I might have to go back and watch it. But
I guarantee you on YouTube someone's made those into like a short or something.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
A little short episode.
But let me I actually did not understand, and maybe this is me coming off that hype, but like seeing everybody who are just like, oh yeah, this is boring. This has to be people.
I have a question, actually.
Go.
So you said that it all happened in one chapter. So does that mean that they? Okay, I'm really afraid of what that means for the repeated burst learning. Does that mean that was set aside for later or not covered at all?
Wait, what repeated burst? Oh, the stone Hashiras?
Yeah, when he moves the stone.
Oh no. So that's actually pretty close. There's like little details that are added, but so the Hashira training arc, they go through kind of everybody because everyone has been already kind of touched on, and they use that like that arc to kind of build on Gyomei. So
the chapter is largely Gyomei's chapter.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of the chance of just like, you kind of know. So
they just ignored all the character building potential for all those. Wait, does that mean that the whole arc with Shotguns or the older brother and the Wind Hashira and his old brother Shotgun?
That's not true. Okay? That's not true. Wind Hashira.
Where's all that?
Okay, sorry. That's my fault. Everybody from the Wind Hashira. So Wind Mist loves Serpent. They don't get theirs very explored. I think Obanai, the Serpent Hashira, gets like 3 pages, but that's kind of about it. But then that chapter ends at Sanemi, the Wind Hashiras, because then they play out that whole scene in another chapter where they play off the brother and confront him.
They got that.
Yeah. So
So they progressed the only two that really hadn't been touched on at all, and
pretty,
then didn't progress anyone who we knew.
except for Obanai, who doesn't really
Which one's
get much.
Obanai?
The serpent, the serpent.
We
Hashira.
haven't had anything of him beforehand.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't really get touched on. Which he that's the
I thought you said he got a solid 3 pages.
of his training, not of his character.
It kind of is character.
Okay. I mean,
I'm not gonna like make the claim that it's as good as an actual focus on his character, but like it is touching on his character, see what his training is.
But the anime, okay, I mean, it touches on his character and his specialty.
Like,
but like
whether or not there is more to his training than just his training is fairly significant.
I will say they do a lot more of his training in this in the anime than do the manga, because I have to read the manga back. I actually don't know if they add. I don't know if they add the
really
whole.
Like this episode.
I don't remember if they add like the live bodies in that one. But
oh man, if that's an anime original thing, then the anime deserves so much credit. That was actually
I actually have to check to see. I'm going to check to see if that was the case. But I liked his because another thing they didn't add for his was like when Tanjiro goes to meet the Serpent Hashira Obanai, we don't get it's something that's super small, but I actually think really actually helps for him. I still wish we kind of got more of him. But they actually added the fact that Mitsuri sent. They actually added the fact that Mitsuri sent the letter. We don't have that in the anime. We don't have that. We don't have that.
Mitsuri sent the letter.
So when he meets not meets, but when Tanjiro finally goes to his training, he's like, "Oh, Mitsuri told me all about what you guys did."
Yeah, and he references the letter directly.
Yes, that's not in the manga.
The letter isn't in the manga at all?
The letter is not in the manga.
Oh. Okay.
I know you're probably like, whatever, but for me...
I'm not sure that's super significant. It seemed like it was just a cute little reason to make him and not interact with him. So at the pace the manga was going, I don't think that would have been necessary to serve that same purpose, because it sounds like they already weren't doing the character interactions anyways.
Honestly, to me, it like mattered a bit much, because in the manga, for me, we just don't get shit for Obanai, and it's just like, first of all, I already kind of don't like this guy because he's just the dick for no fucking reason. But like, also, you're just not gonna build on his fucking character. You're just gonna leave him a fucking dick. Okay, I guess. Which, so I'm like, I was glad I got something for him, which is like, okay, that you know what, I can live with that. Because I know I know at some point there's going to be more. I just wish that more was put in here.
Oh my god. Okay. I kind of want to show something that I just saw. I realized I had a missed message on my anime list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the fuck would have messaged me, so I opened it. And it's from some random person who has seen my list at some point. And they say, I just saw it by coincidence, but I just wanted to tell you that dropping the One Piece manga after only 4 volumes is a mistake. Read until at least chapter 95.
Okay.
That is where the arc ends, and most people get hooked on the series.
Okay. All right.
I can't believe this is a real thing. This is what we talk about all the time. People are like, no, but really, just do 100 episodes.
Okay.
Just do 100 chapters.
I'm gonna make a hard pivot, right? So and you're gonna hate me. I know you're gonna hate me for this, but just hear me out. I started One Piece up again, and that's mainly because I'm writing scripts. I'm writing scripts for it. I need to, right? And I finally just like got through like that fuck ass Skypiea arc, right? And I'm writing the script for Skypiea. I'm kind of doing all 3 at the same time. I'm kind of writing the script for Skypiea. And I have multiple pages. I have a whole section just yelling at One Piece fans, just being like, hey, to those people who say like, oh, you know, watching One Piece, you know, is you saying the fact that One Piece is too long and you don't want to watch it, that's not a valid argument. And I explain why that's a valid argument, because I sit there and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. It's like I know most people probably wouldn't agree. I know people I know are probably going to be disappointed, but I really liked Alabasta. I was on top of the One Piece hype. I was ready to defend this show. And I was like, damn, I'm 150 episodes or like 100 like plus episodes in, and I'm like actually enjoying this. Let's fucking go. It could probably only go up for here. And then you gave me that fuck ass arc. Then you gave me that fuck ass arc that just spit in my face for even believing that this show, like I spit in my face for even wanting to hop on the hype for this show. And so, just to everyone who watches this, if you're a One Piece fan, go fuck yourself. Okay, you're not gonna sit here and tell people that it's not valid for them to not watch it because it's long as shit. The fact that I wasted my time on 100 plus episodes, only to go another like almost like 50 to 70 episodes with this fuck ass Skypiea arc is fucking shit. That arc was fucking ass. No one's gonna fucking convince me otherwise. That arc was genuinely fucking ass. I went to one of the most entertaining arcs that I genuinely think that I've read in terms of like fun, to like an arc that just made no sense, that spit in the format of like how One Piece was being told through Alabasta. It spit on character development. It spit on like suspensefulness. Like, no, go fuck yourself. Like, how you gonna sit there? You know what I could have watched? I could have watched Free One. I could have watched Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3. I could have watched Full Metal Alchemist all over again, and still have had time for myself because I didn't waste 200 fucking episodes on fucking feeling like I wasted my fucking time. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit! That actually genuinely pissed me off because I sat there and people were just like I even told one of my buddies, and he's like, "Oh no, that's you can't say that." It's like, yes, the fuck I can, because I did, and I'm genuinely going through this fucking show right now, and it's fucking pissing me off. I'm at episode 200. And I'm not saying every arc needs to be a banger, but you can't give me something that's fucking bad. Not at episode 200. Because at episode 200, I'm expecting you to at least understand your format and at least give me fucking average. At least give me like 5s and 6s. You gave me a fucking 3. Go fuck yourself.
Can't wait to get to multiple 1,000-hour arcs. Like,
the 100 plus episodes arcs.
So my sister's boyfriend, we were having a discussion about anime last night on a walk, and he showed me a count of like how many episodes are in each arc. Some of those things are like
100 plus. I know.
Not some. No. Some of them are thousands. Okay,
there's not.
That's or thousands of maybe it was minutes. Thousands of minutes.
Okay, I'm about to say thousand. It's like there's only 1,000 episomes in like the entire series. It's not possible. But like
One Piece by minutes.
No, I do know that because I think someone calculated it where like if you watched none of it, if you watched it in like an 8-hour shift, it would have took you 3 months. And if you watched it, and if you still watched it straight and then nothing else, like only time for sleep, it would still take you like a month. And it's like, dude, it's like that's
God, yeah. Here it is. This isn't the same one, but this is someone else's. Yeah, there are. Holy shit. Total amount of time saved. What the fuck is this? The amount of time in minutes you save by watching the modified version. Oh, this is just what you save by watching the modified version.
Oh, yeah. One Piece? Yeah.
This is amount of time in minutes you save by watching the version of the anime One Piece by arc. So for like the first like arc, it's like 13 minutes. That's not much. That's not
no. The first, okay. No, the first
like Orange Town 37 minutes. All right, that's like 2 episodes. Syrup Village 81 minutes. Okay, that's like 4 episodes. Diamond episode. There's apparently just an arc that's an episode 4 minutes. That's not whatever. For Ratty, they haven't released a version of this one yet. Arlong Park, where another 78 minutes. It's another 4 episodes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised.
Logtown is 50 minutes or 49 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that Arlong Park is only 78 minutes because that pacing was god awful towards the fucking end. I'm like, bro, this arc is good, but holy shit, this is long.
78 minutes is longer than many Disney animated movies. Remember, most of those, especially early on, average about an hour and 15. 78 is an hour.
No, yeah. It's 18. Jesus.
Reverse Mountain 47, Whiskey Peak 25.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did you say Reverse Mountain is 48 minutes?
Reverse Mountain is 47 minutes saved.
Nigga, that's 3 episodes. What? What do you
It's
mean?
actually closer to. It's yeah.
No, I'm saying the arc in general is 3 episodes. How the fuck do you say 48 minutes? That's a lot.
They cut out 2.5 of the 3 episodes.
That's a lot for a 3 episode arc. Like, at least Arlong Park's like a 30 episode like
that
fucking
must be
arc.
A really shit arc. Huh?
Like, well, I mean, Reverse Mountain arc is literally them just trying to get up a mountain, and I think they're dealing with a whale.
We get down to like once Skypiea starts, everything is ridiculous. Skypiea's 80 minutes. That's another Disney movie. Long Ring, Long Land is 171 minutes saved.
Jesus,
I'm sorry, that's not a Disney movie. That's a Lord of the Rings movie.
That's
right. That's 2.5 hours. That's
an Avengers movie. That's an Avengers movie.
That's like almost Avengers Endgame. That's 2.5 hours right there. Then Water 7's 37, but then you get to Enies Lobby, 439 minutes for a single arc. That is that longer than all? Is that like an entire Lord of the Rings extended edition plus?
I think so.
Lord of the Rings. Let's go with what I think the longest one is, Two Towers. Extended edition runtime.
But I know, well, that's like 5+ hours, right?
No, I think it's only like 4.
Oh, then yeah, that's longer because that's
it's 3 hours 55 minutes.
Yeah,
235 minutes. Hold on.
So
hold on.
Did it just
235 minutes is the longest Lord of the Rings movie in its extended period.
And you say so what you're saying?
Enies Lobby saves 439.
So you could you damn near could watch it twice. Dude.
Post Enies Lobby, the next one is another 119. Thriller Bark is literally twice of that Lord of the Rings movie. It's 541 minutes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's upsetting because I think Thriller Bark is just like one arc.
It is one arc. That's what I'm saying. These are all just one arc at a time. This is how much time saved per arc. Sabody Archipelago, 201 minutes saved. Amazon Lily, 196 minutes saved. Impel Down, 331 minutes saved. Marine Ford, 354 minutes saved. Post-war WIP, 198 minutes.
You know what's upsetting? You know what's upsetting? Do you know what they're cutting out in terms of like?
No clue.
So from my knowledge of what One Piece is, what that is amounting to just like. Do you remember when you watched One Piece and there was a lot of people that were doing gaps, or it was like focusing on the audience? It was just like a still of them doing some shit. That's what that's what they're cutting out.
I'm sorry. There is 541, or what was that? Was that Impel Down? 331 minutes of.
Well, it's like it's that, and it's just
54 minutes for Marineford.
And it's just scenes that are like that linger so fucking long. Where it's just like, okay, we don't need to linger on this one still for this long.
Dude, if you're cutting out like Fishman Island 454, Punk Hazard 530, if you are cutting out 1,506 minutes of that, there's something wrong with your fucking anime.
Well, okay, my theory. Okay, hold on.
Dressrosa is 1,506 minutes.
Real quick, can you go to like the last 3 arcs and see if they've done those?
So the last 5 that are on this post are Dressrosa 1,506, Zhao 372, Whole Cake Island 1,005, Reverie 186, and Wano 389.
Okay, so it doesn't change. Jesus Christ! Because my theory the entire time was that they do it because it's a weekly show. They're supposed to cut out they're supposed to fill time for a time slot. Okay, that's fair. But if like shit like Whole Cake Island and Wano are still getting into like the hundreds, that can't be.
Whole Cake Island did get in the hundreds. It got into the thousands.
It got into the thousands. So that theory just doesn't work then. because there's no way. Because I know Whole Cake Island. Hold on. I need to
Post its move to seasonal content.
When did Whole Cake Island get animated? Yeah, that was 2017. So we were well into like subscription stuff, where stuff could have just been posted online. And to be fair, I know in Japan it's different. I know in Japan they still air on TV and shit like that. But like,
dude, the estimation in the comments to this post, man. This chart means that just up to the Wano arc, if you watch One Piece, you're skipping 460 episodes without missing any plot.
Man.
That's the amount of time that's cut. 460 episodes with the time cut, and you're not missing any plot.
That's upsetting. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's get back on to Demon Slayer, because Jesus fucking Christ. That's fucking insane to me.
So yeah, that side tangent's covered.
Yeah, that was a long side tangent. But yeah, this fucking arc, what they do in the anime, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely raised my score up a lot, because they do.
Because I'm not crazy and it was good. I know.
Okay, I will admit it was good. I don't think I'm giving it a 9, but I'm definitely going between like a 7 or 8, because like what they do for it is kind of what I wanted. Of just like, oh yeah, we see Tengen and being like, oh yeah, he's retired but he can still hang. We see Mauricio be like, yeah, he's still kind of like. We see the effect as every episode that Tanjiro has had on like each of the Hashiras and his interactions with them. I think for me, I would have liked to see the Hashiras interact a bit more with each other and their dynamics, because there's some that we don't see, and I would have liked that.
To be fair, I actually think there's a good reason we didn't.
Why?
So it's not primarily about them. We got to see what mattered between them, which is the ones that are most specifically gung-ho. I assume the extra focus on Mist, Wind, and Snake is because they're going to have more to do, given that they haven't had arcs yet coming up soon. So we got to see them practice their fighting more, because it's about to be more. If I had to guess about Infinity Castle, they'll show up more importantly in more immediacy than the others. Especially given that we just had a combat focus on a couple of the others.
Do you want the answer to that?
No, it's just my guess. It's not a question. That's my guess. That's my assumption.
No, I know that. But
based on the focus of those three, I think they're going to be more relevant coming up soon. That's what this told me. Is that this was telling me these three are relevant, and the Stone Hashira will be relevant in some way as well. But we saw his relevance. I actually think we might have seen his relevance, which is why I didn't mention him, because he seemed to get his big surprise attack against the thing.
A big part of this one was still giving. They gave a lot of focus to the Stone Hashira in this one still, and I mean for good reason. He's the only one we really haven't touched on. It's like we haven't really seen much of him throughout this whole series until like now. So.
Oh man, there'll be comments about him when we get into this later. Okay.
Do you know what? Okay, actually, before him, there's something we need to address. How do you feel about Zenitsu? How do you feel about Zenitsu?
You know how I feel about Zenitsu. I hate.
No, but how do you feel about Zenitsu here? Because one of the things coming out of this were people like, yeah, this arc wasn't great, but Zenitsu, bro, Zenitsu, and I'm kind of.
What the fuck did Zenitsu do? He whined, bitched, and moaned, and then he did like, and then what? He said nothing, and he entered serious mode, and we still haven't been given a good reason why he did that. Like, he got the letter. We can guess what the letter says, but we don't know why he went to serious mode. And even worse, if he has an actual serious mode that turns on, it makes no sense that it hasn't turned on before this point. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense
okay,
that his master dying or something turns him serious. It just doesn't.
I'm
sense.
I'm actually so glad you said that because I was one of the people who actually everyone loves Zenitsu in this arc because it's like, bro, we got so serious. Okay, hold on, let me
he explain. Was a whiny bitch for what we actually got to see.
Let me explain. So a lot of people looked at this, and it's kind of is surface level that people saw, like, you know, he got the letter obviously, and kind of like, you know, he's like, oh man, he locked in he's serious mode. For me, though, when I look at this...
Do we know that? He could be in give-up mode for all we know. We don't know he's in lock-in mode.
Okay, hold on.
We don't.
I think
there is more to hint that he's in lock-in mode. There's more to hint at that, but we technically have no explicit confirmation he's locked in at all.
I would say...
based off of his character before this point, we should actually assume that he's in give-up and die mode.
No, I think... Okay, hold on. I think it is safe to say that he is in lock-in mode. But what he said on the boulder and how he was presented when everyone was falling through the Infinite Castle, I think it is safe to say that he is in lock-in mode.
Yeah, it's safe to assume, not safe to say. That's the difference, is that we are given implications he's in lock-in mode, but the problem is that they didn't give us anything to explicitly reference him being in lockdown mode, and I would absolutely 100% get if someone who had just seen what came before this remembered his reactions last time serious stuff happened to him, and he just went into shutdown mode.
I think you're being a bit.
There's almost as much to say he shut down as there is to say he locked in. I don't think there's as much. I'm not saying it's equal. To me, it's clear that he's in lock-in mode, but I don't think I'd consider it unreasonable if someone was like, "No, Zenitsu is in shutdown mode." After that, I'd be like, "Yeah, that's probably a valid interpretation." It's not the most valid interpretation. I think there are signals that say otherwise, but it's perfectly valid.
I wouldn't be super mad if somebody said that. I'd just be kind of like a bit baffled. I'd be a bit baffled with what we're given, but I do agree with.
Why? Why? There's only one moment that actually says he's in lockdown, rather than shutdown. So why do you say that?
I think
the putting the sword in the belt while upside down is the only moment that actually says he's in lockdown.
No, there's this time when he's on the boulder and he's saying like, "I got to do."
Nope. That is equal. That is absolutely equally. It could be interpreted as shut down as much as lock in. He's not actually training.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's not locked in on anything. He's sitting on a boulder. He should be pushing. Doing nothing, shut down.
But he also says that like I gotta do this on my own. I think I'm not gonna lie. This might be a you thing, dude. I think most people are taking that away and saying that like he's locking in.
I agree with that. I just don't agree. It's like this perfectly clear thing. It's not.
No.
It's not. Given his past is absolutely valid to say that that's a shutdown mode.
I'm not saying
it's an absolutely valid interpretation.
Jesus Christ, my fucking
not even close. It is a valid interpretation.
I am not going out saying that like someone's completely wrong and they're dumb. I just think that like I'd be a little bit like a
except for you did. You were like, I wouldn't get it. I think they were on something. You are absolutely
not to the extent where I'm just like, oh, you're wrong. I would just kind of question it a bit, being like, huh?
I wouldn't question it because it's a perfectly valid response given what we've seen in the past.
I
wouldn't question it at all. I would just tell them.
I don't know if I say perfect.
I think you're wrong for these two reasons, and then that would be the end of that conversation because I think it's a valid interpretation based.
I don't think I'd use perfectly valid, but getting on common ground, I do agree with you because that was my thing of just sitting there being like, even if this was like this, which I to be fair, I know what it is, but like, you know, whatever the fucking letter says, you're telling me this man had this inside him the whole time? When was this? When he was fighting the fucking spiders, or when was this in the entertainment district, or when was this?
We actually saw it in the entertainment district.
Him lock in like that?
Yeah, we saw him locked in when he's in sleep mode. So I actually have a full page of complaints about this. Actually,
okay, no, not sleep,
When he's in sleep mode, he's in lockdown mode, and he's effectively communicating like he's locked in.
Okay,
he's not actually asleep. Yeah, he's not actually in sleep mode. He's in lockdown mode and pretending to be asleep or something.
You think? Okay, no. First of all, I think he is. I think the whole thing is that he's supposed to be asleep. He's just unaware of what he's really doing.
No, it's actually the other way around. He's fully aware and he's subconsciously tricking himself into thinking he's asleep.
I'm not gonna
He
lie.
is absolutely
I think you're
locked
stretching.
in.
I think you're stretching
No,
there. I think that
he is locked in, fully conscious of his surroundings, fully conscious of what he's doing, and then his subconscious is protecting his consciousness by separating that exopac factor.
I think you're giving this. I think you're giving that character that character design a lot of credit because I don't think.
No, I'm not. I actually think that's a dumb thing. I think that's what's happening, though. And if it's not what's happening, then he's an even dumber character.
I don't think
than I would otherwise give him credit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Because if they're actually going to say that he's actually asleep,
Alex,
and that he's actually unconscious,
Alex,
that's
is
actually
the bit.
the most.
Alex, that is the bit. I promise you.
No, that
is the bit.
That's too dumb.
That's
too dumb.
No, at least for that character.
It's too dumb.
No, it's because you're trying to add logic.
Okay, in that case, I'm adding more negatives to the fucking garbage Entertainment District. Are you happy?
Okay,
Entertainment District just got worse.
Okay, but season 1 also fucking did that too. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I had complaints about it then.
Okay, fair.
Good thing season 1 had episode 19, so that I forgot all about it.
Okay, but fair, but that's not a harm on
the shame Entertainment District doesn't have anything close to an episode 19. In fact, it doesn't even have something that's a smidgen close. In fact, it decides to ruin all of the character development for multiple characters going into it, and then introduce entirely new fucking Deus Ex Machinas at the end to reduce the impact and consequence of the entire arc.
Wait,
it is absolutely the most garbage piece of shit that's happened in the entirety of Demon Slayer.
No, what fucking Deus Ex Machinas are in fucking the Entertainment District?
Demon fire healing Ex Machina to cure everyone's poison out of nowhere.
Okay,
you look into my eyes and tell me it's not a dick. You look into my eyes.
No. I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L on that one.
Bullshit Deus Ex Machina that hasn't even been referenced since. Multiple people have had injuries. The healing has not occurred since. Multiple people have multiple different status effects put on them since that episode. And they have referenced it since. They haven't put her to use in the healing zone. They haven't taken her back to the Hashira train. Nothing. No references. It was a Deus Ex Machina that disappeared afterwards.
Okay, no, I will give you that. I will take the L on that. That has not been used. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that
every time Entertainment District comes up, it becomes more shit.
No, I still like Entertainment District. But not giving too much away for future arcs. I think Nezuko's the biggest fumble in this entire show.
Nezuko almost was. Thankfully, they recovered with the excellent Sword Village training arc and the excellent Hashira training arc. No, actually, she's not even in Hashira training.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
They did do an excellent recovery of it in Sword Village. Sword Village was an I'm just going to pretend Entertainment District doesn't exist.
That's why I said future arcs. She's probably the biggest fumble in the show.
She better not be. They better change that.
You know what?
By the way, I have so much about that. Holy shit. They really dropped the ball with her in Entertainment District. I forgot how badly. Like the other day, I really wanted to get into an argument with my sister's boyfriend about this and really defend my position on this. And I forgot how shit the coverage actually was. I tricked myself in my brain and my memories into thinking she might have had anything good in that arc at all, and there was just nothing.
No, see, okay, nothing. That's the one thing I will give you.
It was worse than I remember.
That is the one thing I'll give you for Entertainment District arc. They actually give her like so much. It's one of those things where it's like, if you followed up with half the shit you did with her, I would have been okay with it. Like, if we saw her use those same abilities that we did in Sword Village arc, I would have been fine. But, like, now we're at the Hashira training arc, and none of those got referenced. So it's one of those things where it's like, not only that, but, like, you also gave her kind of a hype moment and then took it away from her for no reason. Like, I get it.
They gave her kind of a hype moment, but then not only took it away from her, but also ixo facto made it a bad moment for her. They didn't just make it. They didn't just take it away. They made it a negative.
Yeah. Which is one of those things where it's just like, I get what I get like the point of trying to do it, but also like,
I don't get the point.
Okay,
What was the point? There was no point. They didn't do anything with it. They didn't cover afterwards. It wasn't reported to the fucking Hashira like it should have been. There was no fallout from what happened. What was the point? Tell me the point.
Not like that. Not like the point of it existing. But like at least initially, like when they took it away, it's like, okay, I get what you're trying to do here.
What were they trying to do?
Yeah, can you fucking shut the fuck up and let me talk? So, like, I get what they were trying to do with Nezuko, where they sit there and they're just like, yeah, we don't want you to, like, I'm not trying to have you lose control. Like, yeah, you're strong, but, you know, I'm your bigger brother. I should do this. But it's like, you have a demon that's so strong. You have like, there's literally no reason not to use her on the level that she is. Like, I don't.
Hold on, what are you talking about? They didn't do that.
What?
They didn't do that. What you're talking about, that didn't happen.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They do it with Nezuko.
No,
like
Nezuko's
beating the fuck out of one of the upper sixes. She does end up going a little berserk, but then Tanjiro has to stop her.
Yeah, no, that's not what happens.
Yes, it.
No one stops her going berserk on the demon chick.
No,
what happens is
no. I said she's about to go berserk on other people. And then Tanjiro steps
no,
in.
it's not. She's not even going to go berserk on other people. She's explicitly going to go against both her programming and character and eat other people. It's not go berserk. She's not going to go on a rampage.
Okay, berserk. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. Not go fucking berserk. Okay, that was the wrong wording.
Berserk would have actually been more okay. The problem is that she didn't go berserk.
Okay, going berserk was.
The problem is that she went evil out of nowhere.
Okay, going berserk was the wrong wording, but like you said, she's gonna target people and then Tanjiro had to stop her.
Yeah, but it's even worse than that. She was gonna target people, and then Tanjiro didn't just have to stop her. Tanjiro couldn't stop her. She had to be saved by another Deus Ex Machina that was her mother coming down while she was conscious and giving her a spirit talk to calm her down and make her go to sleep in Tanjiro's arms.
Okay,
there was another layer of Deus Ex Machina in there because they actually couldn't even do that.
So
they couldn't even have her connect with her brother.
So are you gonna call that episode? Are you gonna call that moment similar to episode 19 of Deus Ex Machina 2?
No, and you know why? Because they're not portrayed the same way. One of them is Tanjiro's life flashing before his eyes and his emotional resonance with a memory connecting him with the voices of his family. The other one is someone who is, in your words, going berserk.
You don't remember that, do you? Nezuko was hung up and the same thing happens. Her mother comes and she's just like, Nezuko, you need to help your brother. Like that, like, there's a moment that...
Oh, no, I remember that. Just that was also completely different in context.
How? It's literally her. How? Like, yes, she was on the brink.
So there are two significant ways that was different in context. One, she was actually powerless in that scenario. She hadn't awakened to her demon arts abilities. She hadn't awakened to her regeneration. She hadn't awakened to a whole bunch of shit. So she was possibly unconscious and dreaming. It's actually possible she was unconscious and actually bringing up memories of her mother who was telling her to do that. Second, the active indoctrination via hypnosis was active on her at the time. She was still actively perceiving humans as her family members always. So she had an active state of hypnosis on her all times, which is not present in the entertainment district when the hypnosis is completely ignored because she's no longer seeing humans as family. She's just seeing them as the human food they are to her demon side. They've completely ignored the hypnosis, remember, in the Hashira training arc. They literally completely forgot it existed. So there are two significant mental status condition differences for her in episode 19 versus for her in entertainment district.
I actually didn't think of that. I mean,
there are two significant reasons she could actually be hallucinating her mother in that scenario in episode 19, but it doesn't make sense in this episode because she's not experiencing the hypnosis anymore, and she's not at minimal power. She's fully powered up, fully healed, and fully conscious.
I mean, you could argue that the mother thing could have been stopped. You could have argued that the mother thing could have been the hypnosis, but like
I'm not arguing that it was under
time.
hypnosis. I'm arguing that hypnosis would have opened her up to that experience.
No, what I'm saying is that you can argue that the mother, the thing that you're calling the Deus Ex Machina, might have been the hypnosis taking effect, but A, that's not how hypnosis works, and B,
it's also not how her hypnosis.
Yeah, it's also not how her hypnosis works. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, you're really bending the fucking like logic there.
You're breaking the logic there. It is clear that was a literal Deus Ex Machina. It was spirits coming down and talking to her.
Okay, but
in a way that's not explainable in another way within any reasonable capacity.
Okay, but we've also consistently seen fucking people interact with spirits in like
only when it was also consistent that it was possible it was a hallucination or memory or dream. It's never been explicitly we saw spirits. The only references we have to say something like that is when it's been explicitly called a memory, when explicit memories have been recalled in that time, or when someone was unconscious and dreaming. Those are the only time.
No. There's the time.
Name one time where
I'm about to. There's the time where Tanjiro needed to cut the bolt, like very early episodes of Demon Slayer, where Tanjiro had to cut the boulder in order for the dude that he was training under, and those two kids who were spirits.
That's not visions like this. No. That's actual ghosts. Actual ghosts are a thing in this world. There are magic systems that allow that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about visions here. Ghosts are real in this universe, just like ninjutsu is real and separate from the breathing arts. There are a couple different magic systems in Demon Slayer. There are. We have confirmation of at least 3 of them. We have the breathing arts, which are separate from how jutsu works. We have ninjutsu, and then we also have actual spirits. So we have spirits at shrines and spirits of the dead that haven't gone to sleep because their tasks are not complete. We have ghosts. We have ninjutsu, and we have breathing arts.
Would you call whatever? I forget.
Oh, and we have a 4th. We have the demon arts, which are separate as well. Okay, so we actually have 4 separate magic systems so far.
Okay, well then, I guess separate from actually that would technically just fall under the demon art category. The demon slayer who could eat a demon and gain like demon-like powers. I guess that would just go under demon arts technically, maybe. Or unless that's its own fucking system.
So that could either be explained. So that could be its own system, but realistically, it's likely the demon arts thing because we know that demon arts has to do with genes and flesh and the sharing of genes and flesh. So it's most likely it's an extension of the demon art system. So he's consuming demon flesh and thus gaining demonic power. That seems like a reasonable extension of the demon art system.
That is true because he does explain. He's like, I temporarily get a demon art ability while eating it. So that makes sense. That makes sense. That's just an extension.
I think that's a reasonable assumption. I think that character is likely accurate in his summation when he says that.
No, yeah, that's fair. That one is fair. God, Nezuko's just not. Damn.
Listen. If we remove Entertainment District, Nezuko is still consistent as a character.
Man.
Actually, it's more consistent if you remove Entertainment District. In fact, the entire narrative is more consistent if you remove Entertainment District.
No, I still want an Entertainment District.
I have yet to actually hear someone say why in a way that I agreed with in any way, shape, or form.
Well, you don't agree. You don't agree with me, fuck ass nigga.
Let's talk about why people hate the Hashira training arc. People hate on that shit because they say it's full of filler. You want to talk about filler? Let's talk about how one fight lasts from episode. Let's be nice and say it doesn't start at 3. Let's say it starts at 4 with the recap thing. Let's say it starts at 4. It goes from 4 to 11. That's one fight. That's one fight that could have been covered in 3 episodes and would have nothing cut from it. Let's talk about the 4 episodes previous to. Let's talk about episodes 1 through 3, where nothing of importance happens at all. where they don't use the setting to its advantage, where they don't even cover what an entertainment district / red light district is, and they don't portray as anything other than whorehouses. No, they don't.
They do. You're being
name when, because I just watched it. I made specific note of this multiple times whenever they did or did not do anything related to the entertainment district. Name one piece of detailed information they ever gave you about the entertainment district, not just being a series of whorehouses.
Don't
name it.
Hold on, damn, fucking chill.
It didn't happen.
Hey,
in fact, they're not even called whorehouses; they're just implied to be.
Hey, if you want to fucking answer, you need to shut the fuck up. So Tegen, I'm pretty sure when they get there, and it's I think a little. It's either like before. It's either before.
I took note on his explanation.
What the fuck did I just say?
Mm-hmm. Keep on going.
It's either before when they're talking in that room, explaining to them what the mission is, or like after he dresses them up as girls.
After he dresses them up as girls, and while they're in the carts. Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to say I know we get something,
but all he says is that it's a series of houses led by women. It's a set of women's houses where pleasure and flashiness is. My specific note on it, hating his explanation, was that's where he literally is forcing young girls into sex work. This is where he spanks and harasses prepubescent children sexually. This is where he says it's not even that he's not even that flashy. This is commenting on how he sent 3 non-Demon Slayer wives to flesh out a demon. This is where he sells 3 children to be prostitutes. This is where he... here we go. Explanation. It's a flashy place full of women's houses. He specifically does not give a description of the entertainment district that is anything other than this is where flashy things happen, and these are the women's houses, and these are courtesans. He does somewhat explain courtesans. That's it. Other than that, it's just flashy. Because he's the flashy Hashira. That's another thing. So much cringeworthy fucking flashy shit. Oh my god, so much.
That's definitely a you thing.
No. He's not flashy. He's not even the most flashy Hashira. Yes, the stone Hashira who's blind is. He's blind and he has more color and style and more flash, more panache than the flashy Hashira. Who's wearing a muted gray quartz rock on his head and some like dull gray stones and like 2 basic ass bracelets. He's not even wearing anything flashy. He doesn't do anything flashy. The flashy thing about him is the bronze on his knife. I am not taking style advice to someone who I've visibly seen wear socks and sandals. No, fuck style. This isn't about style. This is about flash. This is about lacking style in a way that has loudness to it. I'm not even that.
I'm not taking judging on what's flashy from a nigga that I've visibly seen wear socks and sandals before. You're fucking insane. No. Tegen is flashy. Gyomei looks cool.
Okay.
Gyomei's style flashy.
Tell me in what way he looks flashy.
His hair is nice. His makeup's fucking good.
Hold on. Hair being nice is not flashy. Nice try. Go again.
Okay. So here's the thing: you need to.
In fact, his hair is actually very conservative. It's in a man bun.
Okay,
it's very conservative. It's very anti-flash.
You need to shut.
He has his gray hair in a man bun. That's not flashy. In fact, his hair is hidden by his headband.
Are you done fucking interrupting me? Because if you want answers, you can't immediately just fucking interrupt me every time you do this. You know that, right?
Okay, then in that case, I need to take down what your answers are and go through them one by one. Because otherwise, I'm going to interrupt them so I can just delete them from existence. Because I would rather, like in a court, interrupt and have it stricken from the record because I think you're just wrong on something. Like in this case, his hair, that was a bad call. It's gray hair, gray straight hair in a man bun hidden behind a headband. It's literally as least flashy as possible.
And you think
nice his wives each have flashier hair.
And you think Gyomei is any fucking better?
His hair?
Yes.
Yeah, you know why? It's all messed and furled up. It's actually on display.
It's normal black hair. This is why you get no bitches, nigga. What the fuck? It's normal black hair.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying it is super flashy. I'm saying it is just flashier than his. His is the least flashy you can get.
And my question
was, the blind man's is at least on display.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
And my question
that's all I'm saying.
I know. I asked if you thought it was better, if you thought Gyomei was better, and that's why I'm saying this is why you bitchless, because that's fucking bullshit.
I'm sorry. It is. Stone, Hashira. So I don't have to work from memory. Let's bring up, dude. His hair. First of all, it's not the standard hair. He has the buzz sides and flamed up hair. It's just black. So what you're saying is that he doesn't have flashy hair and can't have flashy hair because he's black hair.
No,
it's not true.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying
furled up, super spiked hair with the shaved sides. Like it is clearly styled and is flashier than the flashy Hashira.
Bro, it's just a normal. It's just a normal fade. It's
not.
Okay, first of all, it is.
No, there are characters with normal fades. You want me to bring up a Demon Slayer with a normal fade? I'm gonna bring him up. Demon Slayer generic.
Do you know what? Hold on.
There are multiple with.
Hold on. Send it in the Discord. Do you know what a fade is? Do I have to explain to you what a fucking fade is?
No, you don't have to explain what a fade is. A fade is self-defining. It is when there's a series of levels of hair, longer to shorter. That can include buzz cuts. You can have a fade that fades into or away from full hair on the top of your head, to the sides, or rear. You can have fades that technically go from front to back. You can have multiple different kinds of fade. You can have fades on your forehead if you want to. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So let's go. What's this kid's name? This kid has the standard fade where he has the what's his name? Hinokomi Kaputan. Is that his name? I don't fucking know. Oh, can I just show you this somehow? Type in Demon Slayer generic image. He's the second image.
Demon Slayer generic image.
Yeah, he's a named character. He's appeared multiple times, but he's like the image of a generic Demon Slayer. This kid has a standard fucking normal ass black hair fade, and you know what? Even this is more stylized than fucking your sound Hashira, flashy Hashira boy. Even this is more styled.
Okay,
it looks like Edward Elric, but black and without the ponytail.
Okay, just send in the Discord.
Save images. It's from Twitter. Is that gonna save right? It is gonna save right. Look at that. Where the fuck is our Discord? Gonna have to exit full screen. Is there a text chat attached to this?
Text chat? Text chat?
Should I just put it in the general text? I'm gonna put it in the general text.
Yeah, just put it in the general text.
Upload a file. Not from gallery. Sorry, we're gonna do it from downloads. This guy has more generic black hair. Do you disagree?
There where I can show.
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, I will say that's more generic.
Yeah, it's more generic and yet still more style.
Nigga, are you calling that a fade?
No.
Okay.
I just said this is more generic black.
Okay, no. You were gonna. I thought. You were gonna give me a heart attack. You were gonna give me such a fucking heart attack. Holy shit.
This is just more generic black hair. Oh, here's an image of a bunch of the background NPCs thanks to the Hashira training arc.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna call that a fade. I was gonna be so upset at you. Oh, I thought you were gonna call it a fade.
Save images. No, don't cancel. God damn it. Save images. So all these boys have literal generic background character fucking hair. And I honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 out of the ones shown have flashier hair than your flashy boy. Do you see that new image?
You're insane. You get no bitches. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way you're saying that.
Let me get an image of our flashy boy up. What's he? Sound Hashira?
When you look up Tengen, Tengen.
I'm just gonna bring up Sound Hashira. So this is him before he gets his hair messed up and shit. You tell me how this is flashy, please. Tell me how his hair is flashy. Download image, save images. God damn it! It's a web.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate the web MPs.
That shit needs to die.
It really fucking does, and I don't know why we still have it.
Oh my god, they're all web MPs.
I
save images. Here's a .png. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, .png should work.
Upload file. You tell me how this hairdo is especially flashy, please. Please tell me how just generic gray hair in a man bun is flashy. Please.
Bro.
How is his hair flashy?
Bro, that shit's sexy as fuck. Silver Fox.
No. Don't tell me how it's sexy.
Silver Fox.
Tell me how it's flashy. And remember, he doesn't have stark white hair. In the actual anime, they reference him having gray hair. This is supposed to show how he looks like an old man. It's why they nickname him Old Man multiple times.
Bro,
he has canonically gray hair.
I know, bro. That shit is shimmering in the fucking light. You see that fucking... Bro.
First of all, no, it's not.
I know that shit.
First of all, no, it's not.
I know that shit shimmering the goddamn fucking
It's literally matte. There's nothing shimmery about it. They don't even light it the same way as his barely shimmering matte textured stones.
Oh, bro. I know that shit looking fine as fuck. I know that shit looking fine as hell.
The only thing flashy about him at all, really.
Also, bro, I don't know.
The eye tattoo.
Also, his eye tattoos are fire. The beads on his head's fire. The fucking headband.
The beads on his heads are rocks. They're not even gems. They're rocks.
It's still fire. You can pull them off.
They're rocks.
You can pull them off.
The ones on his headband aren't unique to him. When I think it was episode 7 or something. When the wives are rescued, they get their little cutback. Oh, woe is me. We're not even as strong as the ninjas in our clan. And they show like all the ninjas in the clan, and they all have headbands like his. Some of them have flashier headbands than him. They have actual colored stripe, like they have stripes across them, and some of them literally have very similar stones to him.
Yeah, but
the headband isn't even flashy. You can't consider that.
It's not about the item. It's how you hold the item. It's how you present the item.
No, that's the thing. They all present it the same way as him.
That man presents it in a certain way.
Everyone from his village presents their headband like that. He's not presenting it in a unique way.
There are just certain things that will make people look.
You're just wrong.
No, there is.
You're just wrong.
You can give.
He's not presenting it in a unique way.
You can give. No, I'm saying like the person who is wearing it is making it special. Like you could put earrings and a chain. You can put earrings on. You can put earrings on a chain.
You have lost the sauce. You are lost in the sauce.
You know.
Are we talking about whether he does things that are flashy compared to other people? Or are we talking about how he looks good? It's flashy compared to other people is what we're discussing. He's not. Am I going to disagree that he's a handsome guy? No.
The way he looks good is flashy. The way that he looks good is flashy.
It's not that flashy.
It's just flashy.
It's not flashy in comparison to our Stone Hashira friend.
No, the Stone Hashira is not flashy. The best I will give you, and the one that I think actually beats him out, is
absolutely flashy.
No, that nigga's not flashy. He's stoic. He wears everything in a very
flashier in his stoicism than your man. First of all, he's wearing bright purple and yellow with multiple layers of robe. He's got the big old muscles, the big old flashy scarf on his head, and he's got the red beads and the fiery hair.
Bro, just because you wear bright colors doesn't mean you just flashy. Bright colors don't necessarily have to mean flashy.
No,
You can
he
wear
is
all bright.
actually flashier with them than this guy.
Nah.
Okay, name something flashy he does.
His breathing.
Name something flashy he does that's flashier than, say, something I can name one of the other characters doing. Name something exceptionally flashy about him.
I'd say his sword skills are pretty flashy.
No. First of all, his sword skills are actually less flashy than other people's sword skills. Do you know what Tanjiro does in this? Do you know what
I would not call
Zenitsu does in this?
I would not call. Okay, what's in?
I'm sorry, but Tanjiro pulls way flashier moves. He combines water and flame in his moves. I'm sorry, but in fact, almost all of the other breathing styles are flashier.
If you want to give Tanjiro the flashier breathing style when he combines it,
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No,
we're talking about their swords.
I'm talking about the breathing style and sword skills are different in this case. You could use
they're not.
Yes,
no. Sword skills and breathing styles are synonymous. What you mean is sword fighting and breathing style / sword skills are not synonymous, and those aren't. The basic sword fighting that he does is it's not more flashy. It's not more flashy than Stone Hashira, who has a giant fucking spike and a giant fucking axe.
That's not
it's
flashy.
Not flashier than that.
That's not flashy. That's just.
I'm sorry. What?
You can't
hold
be
on.
flashy while being
You telling me that it's not flashy to go in with a giant thing swinging around, taking up the entire space?
No, that's not
super quick, and also hitting so hard it literally explodes bodies.
That's not that. No,
you're high. You're lost.
No, I'm not. What you're explaining is bruteness. You're looking at that and you're like, oh man, that's flashy. No,
dude, his bruteness was flashy.
That goes against flashiness.
How?
Because it's not graceful. It's not majestic. It's not a
First
movement.
of all, no one ever said flashy is graceful and majestic. In fact, the flashiest people I can think of are the least graceful. When we're talking about flashy, we're not talking something positive typically. Flashy is often used in a negative connotation.
Flashy is positive. When you go down the street,
it is not.
No,
it is not.
You're high. You're high as shit.
No, you're high.
You're high as shit.
If I see someone and I'm like, oh man, that's fucking flashy. I'm not saying it like, oh man, that guy's hella swell. I'm saying like, that's gaudy. That's yuck. That's too much. That's not. That's too much.
I don't know who the fuck.
Flashy is too much.
I don't know who the fuck you're hanging around with doing that, but flashy, every time I've heard it, it's been used in a positive light. Or used to go down.
One time flashy's ever been used in an actual scenario ever.
Anytime you compliment someone's fit, if someone's wearing a fire fit, you're like, damn, that's flashy as fuck.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna type in your fit is flashy as fuck. I'm gonna see what comes up. This is the most cringe sentence I've ever typed up. Nothing came up. This is not a thing people say. The only thing that came up is City Girls and Kim Petra's flashy lyrics. Which is actually separating the words entirely. It's none of it is your fit is flashy as fuck. There's not a single result that's actually combining all these words in one sentence. Even
I'm not saying
this is not a thing.
I'm not saying
this is not a thing. People say if it's not even in a song lyric, you're fucking lying to me.
I'm not saying it's a fucking a turn of phrase that everybody used. Not everything.
No, it's not a turn of phrase at all.
It's not. It doesn't have to be a
turn of bullshit.
It doesn't have to be a turn of phrase everyone fucking uses all the time, dude.
It is if you're going to claim that people in circles are using it. Yeah, no, you are saying that it should be as ubiquitous across culture that you don't know who I could be hanging out with because everyone you know that said it has said it like this. You are saying it is ubiquitous in it throughout culture that it is said like this.
I am not saying the whole.
Absolutely saying. I
am not saying the whole phrase "you're flashy as fuck" is what people say. I was just using that as an example.
How do people use flashy? How is it ubiquitous in culture?
They'll say
use it in a sentence that is actually used. I can find in the world.
Bro, like I said, you're flashy as fuck. But like, no, you're not gonna just.
It doesn't come up. Anyway,
it's not a phrase, bro. It's not a phrase everyone uses. It's not like a popular phrase like that.
It's not. You're right. It's not a popular phrase because it makes no sense.
That sense, you're fleshy as fuck, is not something in terms of like people being like, I'm spilling tea or some shit.
A popular phrase using flashy positive.
People just use
any popular phrase.
People just use the word flashy. They don't. There's not like a phrase in the word flashy. People just use the word flashy.
Let's do Urban Dictionary flashy. If you're right, it should pop up, right? People use this. Urban Dictionary. Flashy.
Other word
I associate with flashy pants. Fucking old cartoon game. Alright. Admittedly, one of these is positive. You're right, dude. Flashy pants you're wearing today. That's positive. You know what the next 5 are? Jerome, the guy in the flashy car in the corner. Adjective, adverb, adjective in an exhibitionist way. A way of getting someone's attention, usually to flash someone or highlight in conjunction with a word, usually to set off a person. Flashy, a cool way of saying flashlight. Flashy, oh no, I already read that one. Flashy, a attention-seeking whore. Flashy, a 4th grader?
I like how you skipped the other one where it says when someone is looking especially sharp.
No, I did. I actually said that one first. It's a repeat of the first one.
No,
other
it's
word
not.
for cool, nice,
no,
sexy.
No, it's not.
Dude, flashy pants you're wearing today. Yeah, it is.
No, because the other one on the top said other words for cool, nice, sexy. That's not the same. It's not. Even though you're reading,
are you saying when someone is looking especially sharp is not synonymous when saying someone is looking cool, nice, or sexy?
I would say things like sexy and sharp are different.
No. I actually think they're not. I think when you're saying sexy, someone's looking sharp,
you think sexy and sharp are the same.
Are synonyms? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can use one for the other. Sexy, sharp, synonym. Yeah, they are.
No.
Yep.
No way.
Here are some synonyms for the word sharp.
Oh, nope, wrong.
Smart, chic, fine, fly, sexy, swank, biting, caustic, harsh, incisive, and pointed. It is one of the 683 synonyms. Yeah, they are synonyms. I think you're mistaking synonym for being exactly the same. That's not how synonyms work.
Wait, where are you looking? Where are you seeing this?
Shit, I just closed it. Thesaurus.com.
I am not seeing sexy on here, dude.
An AI overview of thesaurus.com. All right, never mind. Oh, I can't trust AI overview.
I'm about to say, because I was going to bring that up. The AI thing I said no, sexy and sharp are not synonyms.
Our AIs are different, which makes sense. We've trained them differently. All right. The synonyms and antonyms for the word sharp.
I said the same.
It's 263 fucking results. And a lot of these have nothing to do with
what we're actually trying to look for.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
These are really harsh too.
No, yeah, I was looking at these. I was just like, well, this isn't helping.
Hold on, I've got a question for you.
Hmm?
Do you think calling someone fine is calling someone sexy?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I've
would.
already found it. It's on here then. If you agree with that, then it's a strong match to Shark. It's under adjective as in stylish. Fine is one of the strong matches. If you agree that that means sexy, then I'm right.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, a lot of these are sexy.
Okay, all right. About the
Dashing is definitely calling someone attractive.
What is?
Calling someone dashing. That's absolutely calling someone attractive.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just right. It's not it. Okay, at least I was right in my assumption that was a repeat to my perspective. I was not skipping over it to try and. I also skipped over the repeats of my positive interpretations.
Nah, you didn't. I felt like you didn't because I was reading along.
Really?
I was reading along with you.
Really? You don't think I skipped over? Oh God, where's the one after Flashy? She looks so flashy. I don't know. No. Oh, you're right. There were no other repeats.
Yeah, that's why I caught that. That's why I caught that. I was like,
There's still a repeat. I hold to it. When somebody's looking especially sharp.
And to be fair,
is the same thing as someone
to address the
cool,
attention
nice,
to address the attention-seeking horror one. I think you can still look good while also still being an attention-seeking whore.
Okay, so I'll acknowledge I skipped over that repeat of the one positive one. Can you acknowledge that most of these are negative? Most of these are negative or neutral and have nothing to do with it. Attention-seeking whore is quite strong.
I would not agree that...
exhibitionist, attention-seeking...
Where's the exhibitionist one that you keep bringing up? I'm not seeing that anywhere.
Flashy, adverb and adjective in an exhibitionist way.
I'm not seeing it.
It's literally the second result in Urban Dictionary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Adverb, adjective in an exhibitionist way.
It is. I am not wrong on this. Just because it can mean fly does not also mean it has negative connotations in society.
The problem is when I click on the one for exhibitionist, it says a person who indulges in public displaying their physical appearance, but also out with a personality. That's not necessarily. That's not. I wouldn't say that's negative.
Okay. I'll put it like this: how often do people do that, and it is positive versus negative? Because most of the time when people do it, it's kind of cringe.
Hold on.
Cringe.
Hold on.
Or really cringe. Do you know what the people who are flashiest are? The people who are being most exhibitionist of how they feel? It's like goth, emo. It's that's the kind of what we're talking about. Flashy means extremely separated, showing your that's what it.
My problem is that it doesn't necessarily assume that. It doesn't necessarily assume that. There are people who do it. There are people who do it in a negative way, but I don't think it's fair to say that
people do it in a negative way.
But I don't think it's fair to say that calling someone an exhibitionist in the sense of being flashy is negative.
Is necessarily bad. I'm not saying it's necessarily negative. I'm saying most people that are being flashy are negative. The association with being flashy is negative because most people trying to be flashy are doing so in a negative context socially. They are socially outcast for their expression. That's explicitly how flashiness works. It's because it's countercultural to be flashy.
Also,
it is.
Also, no.
It's part of counterculture.
It's not. No, it's not counterculture to be flashy. It's counterculture to be.
Yes, it is.
It's counterculture.
It's counterculture.
It's counterculture. It's counterculture. It's counterculture. It's counterculture. It's counterculture to be flashy in a non-conformative way.
First of all flashiness is by definition non-conformist. If it's conformist, it's not flashy anymore. It's conformism.
So would you say See, people can be flashy in suits. Were you saying that's not conformist? Even though I would say that's probably the most
I think
widely...
in order to be flashy in a suit, you have to be wearing a non-conformist suit, such as an explicit commentary in suits by making it bright purple, bright yellow underneath. The stuff that people wear to like the red carpet is non-conformist suit apparel. Yeah,
no,
it's not conformist.
There are people who wear normal suits who are not
in flashy ways. No.
Yes.
No, I think there are flashy people who wear suits.
I have literally seen you do it. I have literally seen you wear a flashy suit in a conformative way.
I'm sorry, how? No, I wore a conformist suit,
and that was flashy. You're not going to tell me that was the way you wore that.
You know how I'm about to tell you it was countercultural of me to do that? It was flashy because of the expectation that I normally wear rundown clothes. I was being non-conformist by wearing a conformist set of clothing.
You're being non-conformist to yourself, but you're not being non-conformist to the situation, to like society.
So the reason you consider it flashy is not because I was being non-conformist to society. It's because you've built in your head that I'm non-conformist, and thus it was non-conforming to my previous identity.
It's you as an individual, but like if you walked out in society like that, no one's gonna really bat an eye. You get good attention if anything.
Exactly. So it wasn't flashy.
It was flashy.
Exactly. If I walked down a street and no one else would bat an eye at what I was wearing, it's not flashy. It's conformist. It was flashy in a specific context.
You also interrupted me as I said people would most likely even go up and compliment you on how you look.
Sure, that's not flashy.
I would say people are coming. I would say people are going up to you and complimenting you on your fit. That also you were at least approaching a level of flashy.
If we're honest, that wouldn't happen in most places. California is full of fucking weirdos. If I went to New York and wore a suit around, no one would come up to me.
I've had it happen to me for less, dog. What are you talking about? You just don't wear good shit. Excuse me?
I know because California is weird. I'm saying if I went to New York and did it, no one would bat an eye. If I go to a place where it's normal for people to wear business formal attire, no one do it. If I go to San Francisco, if I go to Wall Street, if I go to the business, I'm actually going to be looked down on because I'm wearing shit suits. I'm not wearing good shit. Let's be honest. If I go anywhere where wearing a suit is conformist, it's automatically going to draw the ire of people because it's not even good in that conformity.
Okay,
you're just wrong on this.
Okay, I love you.
It's only in places where it's countercultural to wear a suit, such as Marin, where it's countercultural to look good.
Hold on. I love you, and I'm not doing this to detract or get away from the conversation, but we have completely lost the plot for this podcast.
That is kind of true. Yeah.
So I think either we need to lock back in,
and that's why My Hero Academia sucks.
That's not even the podcast we're doing. What are you doing? It's not even the episode we're doing. I think we need. I think we need to either.
Okay, let's get back on.
Get back on or wrap it up because this I don't like.
Here, let's get back on it with a couple notes in mind.
Okay, we gotta talk. Okay, we also gotta go back to the Hashira because I know you want to bring up Entertainment District, but we've also been talking about the Entertainment District, and we did that 2 years ago.
All right, Hashira training arc. It's genuinely great. All of you who disagree are idiots.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of. Oh, okay. I don't know if do I go as far as calling them idiots? I don't know.
I'm going with the spicy. That's the spicy version of my take. The non-spicy version is, it has great character development. It develops each of the Hashirs a little bit more. Gives us a sequel to some of the ones we haven't seen in a while. Gives us a little catch up. It gives us a little hit on the ones that we're seeing more often now.
Oh, you know what? It
gives us greater context for each of them.
You know what?
And
they
also
do?
Develops the powers of the characters.
Also, you know what? You know what they do that they don't do this in the manga, but sorry, they don't do this in the manga, but they do it in the anime. And while they didn't need to do it, I actually kind of appreciate it. They gave a lot of the background to get characters like a decent amount of personality. Like they didn't have to do that, but like actually,
and it's nice.
but like, yeah, I actually seeing like other Demon Slayer core members like interacting, like not just being like background. Oh yeah, obviously people are doing that, but seeing like Nezuko. Oh no, yeah, Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke just kind of interacting with everybody in like a kind of casual way. Like it was actually nice being like, oh yeah, it is an organization. It's not just background characters and then the fucking Hashira and our main characters. It's like, oh no, there are actual people with actual lives and actual like personalities.
And they're people that we're familiar with to a certain extent because the anime is giving them much more time to shine.
Yeah, like for some reason, like the first boy that you brought up in the Discord, we've seen him consistently, at least like,
and he's a named character.
Yeah, I think his actual name's like Murata or something like that. Which is, do you know the meme around him?
No, what's that?
People have kind of coped themselves into believing that he has like the strongest breath style in the entire show, and they dubbed it like, oh well, he has like galaxy breathing, and I'm like, where did y'all get this from?
Okay, to be fair, there's one defense for this.
Oh my god, no!
He's almost as young as the rest of them, right? Except for he starts the series, right? He's already at the fourth from the bottom, which is like a mid-rank Hashira, mid-rank 2 Hashira. It's like it's just under halfway there. He's almost as young as them. He's one of their peers. I think he came in the year before them or something. He's like technically their senior. And them catching up to him as a mid-ranker is a big deal in the entertainment district. They actually have a whole thing about it when they do the hand tattoo Deus Ex Machina, where they're like, oh, didn't they do? Oh, sure, but we didn't show that because I was not happy that day.
What the fuck did I just say?
What?
Get off the entertainment district for like 5 seconds.
Anyway, well, this is a thing that has to do with him.
Okay, fine.
For some reason, when they show the tattoo saying their rank, they explain the ranks because it's never come up before that point. With him on it halfway up, and they do a whole skit about Inosuke chasing him around the chart because he was ahead of them by a significant margin right off the bat, despite them being so close. He's ahead of his other common core members. So to be fair, there might be something to his breathing style also being more advanced than his fellow core members.
Alex. But galaxy breathing, though? Come on, man.
I don't know where the galaxy breathing comes from. Also, but to be fair, with the context about the power of breathing styles, what would be above star, sun, solar system breathing would be galaxy breathing. That would be the next giant scale.
They're not giving some rando galaxy breathing. That's going to
I'm not saying they are.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's a reasonable assumption that would be the next power level up. So if you're going to say he has the most powerful breathing style, it should probably say something like galaxy breathing. Why is my camera all jittery?
I was about to say, I saw that. I was like, oof, the man is stuttering.
Let me
but yeah, I do like that. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I only think they did this for the next arc, just to make us all fucking sad. Which I guess the next thing I should ask is, how do you feel about episode 8? Because I'm not gonna lie, that felt kind of movie quality, if I'm being honest. That I feel like
episode 8 being the I'll be honest. Episode 7 was movie quality. Episode 8 was movie quality. Those two episodes
I don't know if I
were both movie quality.
I don't know if I called episode 7 movie quality.
Then you're stupid.
Maybe at the very end.
No. The whole episode is part of it. So the build and tension, and the distraction for both the audience as well as the build up for Muzan is so perfectly done.
That's why I said
the nonchalance of the beginning of the episode is part of the audience distraction to make the finale of the episode hit so much harder. It is all actually kind of perfectly built up to execute the end of episode 7, and then episode 7 continues to go hard until the end of the credits. Like it's just so hard. And then
you mean episode 8?
No, I mean episode 7. Episode 7 is going hard throughout the whole credits because it is. Yeah. And you didn't stick around for it. And how I know you didn't stick around to watch the credits that were going hard is because the post credits is where we get Rensaku's little moment.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
So
okay.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean the music score is going hard after the big house go boom. I mean that they continue that throughout the whole EP. That's the EP. Is a
Wait,
trickle down.
You said after the house goes boom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's episode 8, dog.
It's episode 7, dog.
No, episode 8 is where the house goes boom, jackass.
I could be wrong. You
are wrong.
I don't think I am.
You are wrong. Because episode 8
Oh, no. You're right. It's not house go boom. It's Muzan enter gate.
Yeah.
Muzan enter gate doesn't have a finale until after the credits. After the credits.
Okay.
So you know the entire you know the entire scene before the OP in episode 8, that all happened in episode 7 at the end after the credits. The credits continued Muzan's theme as he approached, and they had the entire scene you saw at the beginning of episode 8 that happened at the end of episode 7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was all there.
No, okay,
the entire credits was built up through the Muzan theme. So it was expertly done. It was wonderful.
Okay, yes, okay. I did not see that now.
Yeah, you need to see that. You need to go back and watch it. You need to go back and watch the whole season.
No. I got other things I need to watch. But, dude, episode 8 was fire.
Episode 8 was hella fire. Dude, that was legit one of the best explosions I've seen in anything. They got the shockwaves down. They got the trees shaking fucking snow off. They oh my goodness, they were brutal with it. That was a genuinely impactful sacrifice of that was a ooh.
I saw it in going back to the manga, right? They don't make it like that suspenseful. I was not expecting the fucking slow motion and all that. That hit so hard. I was like, man. Okay, we did not need to do all that, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, we did. We needed to do all that. Oh my god, that hit so hard like that.
The fire, the aftermath of the explosion in the fire and how that looked, that shit looked
it outdid Entertainment District's fire, which was pretty. I'd actually marked that Entertainment District's fire actually looked gorgeous once it started. But that outdid the Entertainment.
No, I think that fire outdid the majority of whatever Demon Slayer did. That whole fucking thing was like, oh, this is animation wise, this is fucking peak. This is fucking amazing. Holy shit!
Yeah, and that was some good shit. That was some good shit.
And then fucking I think the other. Well, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of big animation things, but I think the other really big thing I latched onto was the cinematography of them all falling through the Infinite Castle. I thought that was really nice. I thought that was really
cool. Good. It was neat. It was nice. Yeah, it was well done. The capture of the Demon Slayer core, or the capture of roughly probably 70 to 80% of the Demon Slayer core, was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that they set that up. They set up that an eye was following each of the Demon Slayer core. That they had 60% of them tagged by episode 5, was it? Episode 5 is where that quote came in?
It was 5 or 4, whichever one.
Yeah. So I thought that was good. They showed that happening in the background every episode, and then they told us, they hinted what the explicit plan was ahead of time. They gave us enough context so that was a well prepared, well executed, not so much as twist but surprise. It was not a twist, but it was a surprise. That was an excellently executed surprise that had something built around it. I had good expectation built around it.
Yeah.
Everything followed logically, consistently, and kind of wonderfully. It was all wonderfully paced. I think the character building done with everyone was great. I think I would have replaced a couple scenes. Specifically, they did a couple repeat scenes. And I get why they did it every episode, but they didn't need to do every episode. They should have done every other episode. They had a 4-minute scene or 2 to 3 minute scene every episode where a Hashira is talking to another Hashira, and they're saying, well, there have been no demons. Or they had a demon slayer talking to another demon slayer. Well, there have been no demon sightings, right?
Yeah,
I get why they kept hammering on that. I get it.
Yeah.
But they should have left that in every other episode instead of every episode, and instead put a couple 2-minute scenes in with other characters that we still didn't get touched on. We didn't get the Poison Hashira touched on at all, even though she was present.
Yeah, that was one that kind of frustrated me too. Oh,
and we didn't get Tanjiro's girlfriend touched on at all, even though she was present.
Did Shinobu didn't have a training arc, huh? Did she? I don't think so.
She was not given one that we saw, but I think the implication was that she was training the secondary core members. Because I think when you remember when
oh no,
the background characters go off and they're like, we're gonna go train to do blah blah blah. I think it's because she's leading the medicinal core, and she's specifically being tasked to work with what's her name, the demon. Yeah, so she's secretly working with her while training the secondary core members for support.
No,
so I think
remember
that's
that.
her specific purpose.
I remember that because I can't remember if it was the beginning of this season or the end of last season. But
also the training isn't done.
What do you mean?
Remember, the Hashira training arc isn't technically complete. Tanjiro doesn't celebrate finishing training. As far as we know, he is supposed to go train with her next, or we're supposed to see that. We just never did because he never got to.
Oh,
everything happens and interrupts the Hashira training arc.
No,
technically, she may have had a whole training, and we just never got to see it.
No, you're right. You're right.
Just like the Wind Hashira had a training thing, and we never got to see it because he was specifically denied being present for it.
No,
we got told what it was. We didn't get to see it. We got told that his was everyone attacking him in turn, and if you could land a blow on him, you finished. We never got to see it though, because before we could, Tanjiro had fucked his chance to do it.
We do. We see a little bit of the training because we see like a 3-day.
We don't see Tanjiro complete the training. We don't
see
a completion of that training.
Okay, calm down, bald man. Jesus, my bad. You're right. We don't see a completion of it. We see him performing, but we don't see a completion of it. You're right.
We see background characters performing, which, as we know, is not seeing the actual training because we never see a completion from a background character.
No, yeah, we don't see a completion. I mean, we see him, but we don't see a completion of him.
I would argue we don't even see his real training, in the same way that we don't see the Mist Hashiro's real training until Tashiro is fighting him. Because his real training is a full step up from whatever we see him doing with the background lower tier demon slayers. It's just not, we literally don't see their primary training. And not all of them were like that. Some of them, the primary training was endurance training. Like, we saw the primary training with all the background characters for the sound Hashiras. We saw it with the background characters for the stone Hashira. We just didn't see it for him.
No, we do see like the primary training for him, which is literally just we do.
No, because we don't even see him performing his sword arts during that training.
I don't think he was doing that. I think they just needed him to land a hit on him.
In that case, it would have been no different from the Mist Hashira, practically. I really do think the specific thing is the power of his stance, which means that he would have been using his breathing techniques on them.
Potentially.
His whole thing is not holding back anyways.
Because I at least remember like seeing like Tanjiro actually interact with like we see him and interacting with him during the training before like the whole brother conversation happens. And there's even the implication of like they've been going at it for 3 days and it's just like, holy shit, I am so actually fucking battered and beaten. You and your fucking cat, Jesus Christ.
Love my cat. Do you not love my cat? How dare you not love my cat?
I guess. Fuck. Did you have anything else to touch on? You know, it's funny.
I kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. What else?
The build-in to Muzan's introduction to the family. I'm gonna call it the family. Was so excellently well done. So the entire purpose and why I will disagree with anyone who says that this was filler. Is that one, we got substantive character development for background and side characters. We got substantive primary character development, both in terms of power development, power explanation, and core time being spent and shown. So we got to see what he does between the significant fight arcs to power up, which is something that gets skipped on by way too often. It's something they skipped by in the past, even, and I disagreed with being skipped on then. Especially given that we initially see most of the initial training arcs. We should have seen all the middling ones, including we should have seen a couple more of his jobs that he and the rest were performing. I still think during the beginning of the entertainment arc, they should have sacrificed a significant amount of the filler in the middle of the bullshit fight for a single episode covering each of the main trio going out and doing Demon Slayer jobs. All we got to see was Tanjiro doing one side gig, being referenced as having been sent out and getting comfortable doing many on his own. And each of them were doing that, and we should have seen each of them doing that. We should have seen each of them grow, and we didn't. We didn't even get to see Tanjiro grow. We got told he grew by his crow, and then we got to see him performing a single slay. We never got to see his growth.
That would have been something.
Entertainment District sucked. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Entertainment District sucked. Remember that, you guys.
No, it wasn't that bad. Anyways.
Really? It wasn't that bad? It skipped the important character development that we never got to see. It skipped his performance as a solo actor out in the environment. We skipped seeing him develop his fighting style in conjunction with his sister. We skipped all of her development because of it too. Because remember, during that time, we were shown that she was working with him on his slaying missions, meaning that we skipped all of her development again. We skipped her potential development again.
Listen, I already stated that I think they dropped the ball with Nezuko on multiple occasions. Nezuko's the one I'm just like, I'll just hold the L on that one. I think Nezuko.
I don't get why they hate Nezuko. Nezuko is like one of the pivotal characters of the anime. Maybe the second most important character in the entire anime.
I would argue,
and they don't care about her.
I would argue in base probably
they actively hate her sometimes. Like they seem to really just not want her around. She's literally still in a box. She's still in a box. She can walk in the sun.
No, as of right now,
do whatever she wants.
As of right now,
she's still in a box.
As of right now, she's no longer in the box.
No, she's still in the box.
No.
Isaiah, I want you to tell me one time you saw Nezuko outside, not hidden away in a box in the season.
When she went to go greet Zenitsu. And she calls Zenitsu Inosuke because Inosuke.
Good point. She does technically go up to the gate to greet Zenitsu, yes.
Yes. Yeah. And around that,
and before that, realize that she's literally. So the reason I said that, and admittedly, you're right. She did step outside once, but there is a point to what I was saying. They canonically put her in a box. The box wasn't the wooden box; it was a room, but they hid her from everyone.
Okay.
The other Demon Slayers in the Demon Slayer Corps think she's a myth, Isaiah. They literally had an entire conversation between side Demon Slayer Corps members patrolling the primary Demon Slayer residence.
Okay, hold on.
Literally saying that they thought there was a myth that there was a demon who could walk in sunlight.
Okay.
They've hidden her so she can't be found by Muzan. They've literally boxed her up and hidden her away so that she can't be seen ever.
Okay, hold on.
They've literally done that.
Okay, hold on.
They did canonically do that.
Okay, one. I know I told you before. No, not told you before. I know we've had a conversation of clarification before. In this one, I feel like there needed to be an actual clarification since she actually has been put in a literal box.
Okay,
but I get
yes, you're right. I should have clarified because being put in a box is its own saying, and that's what I was referencing versus the literal wooden box she's often literally put in.
And I get what you
in this case, I was going for the metaphor. She was literally put into a box, the box being the room this time, but she was literally hidden away, put in a box the whole fight. She was refrigerated the whole season.
Okay, that
I'll try and stick to refrigerated as opposed to boxed from now on when referencing the.
You can put box. I get what you mean, because that's why I was confused. I'm like, oh, you mean the metaphorical put in the box, not the physical herd box.
Fair. I mean, I did literally mean a box too. Just I was referencing like a room as being a box as opposed to.
I mean, to be fair, you're also not wrong. A room is technically a box, therefore she still is in a box. But then in that case, everyone's technically at some point been in a box. So that's what it's like.
There's a difference between at some point being in a box and being stuck in a box the whole season. I mean, and I think she was literally stuck in a box almost the whole season. You're right. She did leave the room to go to the gate that was literally 10 feet away from her.
I mean, like I was saying,
to greet Zenitsu.
I was say if you want to be that guy, then like Ubuyushi has been woefully unused because he's been in the box literally the entire series. That man literally is just he exists within a box.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like. That man has been.
Did we ever have confirmation on who wrote Demon Slayer? We know who that is now, right?
I think we have a name, and I think they're female, but I don't know if we have like a physical look of how they look. I think we have a name, but I don't know if the name is real. And I think
I don't need a physical look. I just need confirmation. Author and Rappel named Jotagi has not personally revealed their gender for privacy reasons. Revealed by a Weekly Shonen Jump employee that the author is a woman. That sounds like we still don't have a hard confirmation.
Honestly. Yeah, I was about to say it's been said it's a woman, and people kind of run with that, but we don't have a hard confirmation. Everyone has just kind of assumed that it's a woman.
I mean, it's not that they just assumed; it's that they assume based off of a leak from a Weekly show.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said
which, to be fair, is somewhat reasonable. Just, I'm not going to say it's hard confirmed.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
If she is though, I'm kind of disappointed in her treatment of specifically the women characters in the show.
Yeah,
she doesn't treat them equally to male characters, and she doesn't give them the same level of respect as male characters or the same amount of time as male characters. And she has a real. I'm gonna say she because as far as we know, it's a she. She has a really bad habit of over sexualizing her female characters in ways that feel gratuitous. Entertainment District was full of that gratuity, by the way. Like, bad.
You're not really bad. You were not going to. I'm not like you're not going to find me trying to justify
in a culture where like courtesans or specifically non-exhibitionist, they decided to represent their women characters explicitly exhibitionist, both villains and heroes alike. The wives of Flashy McFlashy Pants, the villainess. And our only primary female character are all highly like they're basically all wearing nothing. They're wearing swimsuits the entire fucking time. They're wearing underwear. Like even the one wearing a full kimono, it is literally within moments of coming out of her box, rips her stuff off, and the enemy happens to tear away all of her clothing below her waist and happens to open up her bosom. Like it was gratuitous fan service that wasn't properly it felt nasty.
No, I don't.
It felt nasty. It felt wrong.
I do not disagree with that whatsoever. Like honestly,
they didn't do it to make commentary. There was no like theme going about like the exhibitionism of women in a red light district. Because that's not what happened in Japanese culture, and they couldn't show that. How the hell would you show that? Even the courtesans in Japanese culture in the red light district wore more clothing than most men or women outside of a red light district ever will. And it's only in private bedchambers that ever.
Okay, I don't want to stop you, but my man, you gotta stop going back to the entertainment district. I know you have a lot.
It sucks.
Yes, but that's not the point of the podcast.
And it's what I'm comparing, because we have to say that this one did things well in comparison to the thing where it was done not well.
Okay, here's the thing though. You go on like a 45 fucking minute tangent on it, and then it becomes nothing but the entertainment district. because it doesn't become, oh, the Hashira training arc did this so good. It becomes the entertainment just did this so bad. You talk more about the
Um,
flaws of the entertainment district than the positives of the Hashira
okay,
training arc.
but you know why I'm doing that.
I know why you're doing.
It's because the fandom that hates the Hashira training arc loves the
No, I
red light
get
district.
why
They
you're.
do.
I get.
The entertainment district arc is the fan favorite, and the Hashira training arc right now is like the fan shitbag. I mean, okay, looking at the ratings I'm out, I actually still think more people dislike Sword Village than disliked Hashira training.
Oh, I 100%.
Um,
I 100% think that.
but
I think people look at Sword
but
Village.
even that like makes no sense to me. It just
Um,
doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me.
why people disliked the Sword Village arc more?
Why people dislike Sword Village so much and like really like Entertainment District so much. I still
I
I
think
just I can't wrap my
honestly,
head around it. I just can't.
I think in terms of just like I know you're not gonna understand. Listen, this is an argument I don't think you will enjoy, nor do I think because you'll sit there and you'll be like I don't understand it. But I think in terms of just pure entertainment, I think the entertainment district for many people had a bigger, higher of an entertainment factor than
What in
Sword
it was
Village arc.
entertaining?
The whole fight. I think for a lot of people enjoyed that whole fight, especially the finale.
Okay,
Look,
okay.
especially for that
How
finale.
could people enjoy the whole fight? Finales are always good. It's Demon Slayer. No shit. But how could you enjoy the whole fight? I don't get it. There's so much filler. It repeats. The first 3 minutes of every episode is repeat. It Dragon Ball Z's multiple moments. It has some of the dumbest shit in any fight scene in the entire series. It actually is the dumbest shit in any fight scene. They have a literal moment that runs on so long for the audience that they couldn't ignore it and canonically had it run on in the canon as well. And that run on had to make an entire separate extra scene happen that just repeats that scene. Like, it's dumb. It's dumb and bad.
If you want to,
And that's the finale scene, actually.
want,
It's the final cut. The final cut happens twice because they took too much time doing it once. Like, they literally Dragon Ball Z the fucking Scream out so much, and then Dragon Ball Z the fucking Zenitsu cut so much that they literally have to, like, redo each of the cuts in ways that there's just dumb. There's just dumb.
if you want to find a positive, it's like it's like the last arc that really has a lot of Inosuke. Because Sword Village didn't have a Inosuke, and Hashira Training Arc did have an Inosuke, but not that much. Honestly, I think they only really had him for like 2 episodes. Wow, this is the one. This is the one that like consistently had an Inosuke for like almost every single episode.
I mean, we didn't get much Zenitsu when we didn't have Inosuke either. Like
but I don't care. I don't care about that nigga.
I know, but you can't just single one out. Like, if we're gonna do
yes,
that,
I can. Yes, I can. Fucking watch me.
The reason we can't is because it's more significant to say that they have only been staying on the main characters rather than it is to say that they've specifically been cutting. They haven't specifically been cutting him out. They've just been specifically focusing on the main characters.
No, I know
you are misappropriately naming the problem when you do that. So say they cut both the side characters out, the secondary characters. They cut Zenitsu and him, or just say they focus on the primary characters if you don't want to mention Zenitsu. It is not
I get what
appropriate
you're doing, and I get
for
what
the
you're
commentary
doing. I get what you're
to
doing.
say that
I
they
get what you're
just
doing.
dragged
I get
Inosuke
what
out
you're doing.
because
it's
implying that they kept Zenitsu in for Zenitsu fans.
I get what you're doing. I get what you're doing, and I appreciate it from an ethical stance. But you couldn't have just hopped on the Inosuke bandwagon for me for like 5 minutes.
Honestly, no, because I also kind of disagree with you. I think Inosuke is actually given more time and more love more often than Zenitsu. So I think it's actually important to mention that anytime they take him away, they take out Zenitsu as well, specifically because Zenitsu gets less time and less love anyways, even from the creators.
I just wanted
Inosuke is more focused on more often and has more actions attributed to him.
I just wanted to have a moment to praise and hype up my boy. You just want to be a Debbie ass downer. Okay, I guess we'll move from that. I guess. Don't ever join
Like
in.
you want to talk. There are so many. In
nah,
fact, in each arc where they
we're
both
good.
appear,
Let's find
where
let's go. Let's go about something
Inosuke
else.
is given an entire significant scene that Inosuke is never given. Each time they do this, where he gets a fight where he gets to do something that's impressive, and Zenitsu didn't get that opportunity. Each time they do this, in each arc that they both appear in, it's happened every single time. Zenitsu is literally done less than any other primary character.
I mean,
he got webbed up before Inosuke. Inosuke got to fight a supposedly ranked at that time they thought ranked fucking demon because of it. Inosuke got to participate with him in like episode 17 or whatever, the first season, where he fights the tarantula, the father. He gets a specific time in.
He doesn't fight the
Yeah, he
tarantula.
does.
Inosuke?
Yeah, he fights father. Yeah, Inosuke fights father.
The burly dude, not the tarantula looking head.
He's the. They're all tarantula heads. Father. Okay, I said father.
Okay.
I corrected myself and said father before anything. Stick to father.
Okay, all right.
Yes, he fought father.
The big ass motherfucker. The big ass motherfucker, right?
They literally each had a family signifier. Just stick with father. He was father.
I'm just trying to clarify which one.
There was only one father in the first in the spider family. What are you talking about? Which one?
I gotta remember if it's the big fucking one. You're not helping me.
Yeah, it's the big fucking one. It was father.
Thank you. You could just say yes.
Oh
it's
my god.
It's not that hard saying yes. Yes is one.
Just remember word. Which one had which role.
And you can't remember fucking names, okay? So help me out here.
Yeah, but I can remember roles at least. At least I can remember visually what each character was and what their role was.
Hey.
At least I can name the job, personality, and visual style of each Hashira.
And you can't, but you still can't fucking remember names. So meet me halfway, jackass.
I did. Halfway was father.
No, halfway was yes. It's how I just tell you, indicator. If I ask you a question, you just say yes or no.
Anyway, he's had an extra fight scene or extra execution over Zenitsu in each one. Zenitsu in Entertainment District gets
you gotta remember he didn't kill father there.
No, I didn't say he did. I said he got to participate in the fight.
Oh, okay.
Zenitsu doesn't even get to do that. Similarly, Zenitsu's taken out of the fight early in Entertainment District. He gets disappeared and is in the cloth, and Zenitsu gets to have a fight and then also free him before sleeping Zenitsu gets to come out and do anything.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Would you say he does more in the first season? Because Zenitsu technically gets an execution. Inosuke doesn't. And to be fair, it gets a lesser being, but
I don't think getting an execution is doing more necessarily. So no, I'd say Inosuke did more. Okay. He didn't achieve more. If you want to say like he didn't achieve more, but he had more time and more growth and more significant events. In terms of a number of significant events, he had a greater number of significant events, a greater volume of time being significant than Zenitsu.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting at. In each of the arcs, he's given more significance in terms of time and growth.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I think that's
okay. Okay, well, anything else you want to say about the Hashira training arc?
I really need someone to be on here to tell me why they don't like it. I really do. I really need it.
You can find somebody and do that. Okay, but have we pretty much exhausted everything we wanted to say for the most part? I'm glad we didn't fight. I'm glad there wasn't much argument.
Okay, wait, hold on. We'll see. What's your current rating? Because there was going to be a hard fight based off of your original answer to this. What's your rating of the Hashira training arc?
Right now,
because remember, that's what set me off. The you're dead to me was you calling this a 6 or 7 out of 10. That's what did it. In the call, when I asked you, what were you one of the ones shitting on this, shitting on this arc, during the podcast last time? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, what'd you rate it? And you're like,
stop.
6 or 7.
You keep thinking I'm shitting on it. No, I didn't shit on it.
I'm not saying you did. I'm saying that's how I phrased it in the call. When I asked in the call, you understood the gist of what I was saying, and you just agreed. That's what you did. I
didn't
asked,
agree.
Were you with the other guy?
I said
shitting on this.
I said
arc?
no.
You said yes.
No, I didn't. I said
that's why you were dead to me.
No, I didn't. I said I didn't go as hard. I said I was not on his level, but I thought it was fine. That is what I said. I did not say I was with him.
Yeah,
because
so you're with him.
No,
I'm not on his level, but yeah, is that's what I heard. I'm not on his level, but yeah.
I didn't say yeah. I said it was. I thought it was
you
fine.
did. You said it was fine, and it's not fine.
Okay,
it's
but
genuinely
where
great.
he was,
and where you were on his side.
Where he was and where I was, no, there was different places. I don't care.
I know you said a different level, but it was fine.
No, I was in different places. No, I don't care because you're grouping us up together, and I think that's just bad.
In this case, I think you grouped yourself with him.
No, you grouped. So
check out this. Hey, now who's interrupting who?
You've been interrupting me all show. Fuck yourself. Go.
You said, I'm not on the same level as him, but yeah, I thought it was fine. That, to me, is, I'm not on the same level as him, but yeah, I agree with him. It was just fine. That is what I heard, and that is the interpretation of what you said. Is it because it's so close to my computer? No, I don't know where that glow is coming from. Okay. That is absolutely how you responded to that, and that is absolutely how I interpreted that. You responded in a way that was not dispositive. It was positively confirming that you were with him, just not on his level. I'm not on his level, but yeah, it was fine.
I just do not agree.
Saying I don't agree with him how hard he went, but I agree with him that it wasn't good. That's what you said. That is synonymous with what you said. The synonym for I'm not on the same level as him, but it was fine is I'm not on the same level as his hate, but yeah, I don't think it was that good. That is absolutely synonymous with what you said. And I disagree with it.
I just would not group those two things together, but I mean, I get where you're coming from. Where you're saying that I did not go as hard as him, but the way I'm hearing it, it still just sounds like you're putting me in the same camp, which is like not at all what I would do. I would put both of those people in different camps. I get why you're doing it because it's like you didn't think it was good, you just didn't think it was a different level. I just think that's such broad strokes that you need.
I have a question for you then.
Okay.
What do you think fine is in the MAL system? Because fine is an actual rating.
6.
When I hear it was fine, yeah, it's a 6.
Yeah.
You were saying it was a 6 or 7. You said it's fine. It's a 6. It's not a 6. It's a 9 to me, remember. So when you're saying you agree, you are saying you agree with him.
But what,
because he rated it what? He rated a 4 or 5. He didn't even rate it like
no,
a 3.
he rated like you like a 3. You had like a 3 or a 4.
I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna assume he rated a 4.
And to me, that's a significant difference. Because at that point, fine and bad to me are
is exactly the same in relationship to 5 as 6 is.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't.
I'm sorry, hold on. Do you think 4 is somehow a greater distance from 5 than 6 is distance from 5?
No, but
it's not.
No, but I think 4 and 6 are a significant enough difference that you need to separate those.
But that's not what I'm separating. When I'm hearing that, when I'm hearing an agreement between someone who put a 4, I'm saying that it's the same, that you both have the same distance from a 5 as each other, and that distance is so much closer than the distance between your middle point and my middle point.
I would also go as far as to say, like, the reason why I feel this is, like, yes, you're being generous, but, like, he also says there's, like, he has gone as far as saying, like, there is very little redeeming qualities in this arc.
And you know what?
I sat there and, like
fucking fight him on that, but we'll get to that a different day. I am gonna have to fight him on that. I'm gonna fight him on that. Yeah. He's crazy. I like it, the dude, but he's crazy, psychotic, might be broken inside. I just don't know.
But no, as for my current rating, I'd probably give I as for my current rating, I think I'd give it like an 8.
That's better. That's better. That's significantly different from the relationship between a 5 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's significantly different where I was at a 6.
Well, praise be to Altman.
Um. Anyways,
Okay. The 2 people who recognize the necklace I'm wearing probably know what that means.
awesome, cool. Don't care. Um.
You owe me this trilogy. You owe it to me. You owe me this trilogy. You do. You owe it to me. You can wear this until you play it with me.
Awesome, cool. Don't care. Eat a dick. Suck a dick. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, I got one more. Okay, so I think the last thing that we have to address in terms of this is kind of like the future of Demon Slayer. Have you heard any of the rumblings of what's happening in the future?
Not even a little bit. Nope. I've actually been really, really good about isolating myself from all that.
So
Somehow, I still don't know what happens in Juju. I still don't know what happens in Demon Slayer.
okay,
I don't even
I'm
have
not
a
gonna.
single hint.
Demon Slayer. I'm not.
The closest I have is that one conversation we have where I gave my little predictions at the end of like season 1 or 2 on where the show was going.
Okay.
That was the last time I discussed with anyone the future of either of these things. Someone asked me the other day. It might have been. I think it was Ember's boyfriend. I'm not going to reveal his name until I get to go ahead.
No, yeah,
But I think so. My sister's boyfriend, I think, said that they were really no. It was My Hero. We were talking about My Hero. Never mind.
Okay.
He was like, I really want to know how you feel about the end of My Hero. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Don't know. Don't care. But
I've been catching up. He had asked me because he had seen me watching it. I've been watching it all up to catch up to it because I'm last season I'd watched was season 2.
Jesus Christ, you were fucking
yeah. So I've had a lot to catch up on. In fact, where am I in that? Actually,
okay.
I'm
Either way, this is not in My Hero Academia conversation. So
I'm in season 5, episode 90 now.
Also cool. But so like not okay. So not story beat wise, but like, have you heard like? Actually, let me ask this question actually because I think it's a better question. If you were actually that doesn't matter because you actually that doesn't matter because you didn't write it. You didn't write it. Oh, you didn't read it, so you can't actually give like a proper answer. The last arc, the last arc for Demon Slayer, so you can't actually give like a proper answer.
No clue what it is at all.
So
although I'm starting to think I have a better if my predictive powers remain at all, I think I can more easily predict where it's going now that we have this set of arcs under us.
But I'm more talking about like the structure of seasons. I guess I'll tell you because it's just the bit's going on a bit.
I mean, the structure is varied pretty strongly from season to season. Like if we want to think about it, like
so here's the thing. Here's the thing with
we have like 20 episodes, then we have a movie.
Okay, yeah. So
then we have 11 episodes, then we have 8 and 8.
Yeah. So no, 11, 11, 8. So yeah.
11, 11, 8.
Yeah. So here's
what's 11, 11? What?
Entertainment District was 11. Sword Village was 11. And then
Village was 11. Okay.
Yeah. But so there was like leaks that came out on like what Ufotable kind of plans on doing with the series going forward. And if I haven't, there were leaks. There was something that apparently said it. I don't know if it's been like officially confirmed yet, but apparently there have been very hard leaks and rumblings that the next this arc, which I will admit, we are at the final arc. Technically, they split into two.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Technically, they split it into two. I think that's bullshit. with the way that they're structured doesn't make fucking sense to me. But I would say that we're in the final.
I see it. If they're gonna pull another, entertainment district, I absolutely see why they're doing that.
I would say no. No, that's
You don't think they're gonna pull another entertainment district and draw out the big final fight scene to being a whole season long? I do. I genuinely think that that's what they'll do.
okay.
Entertainment district showed me that's what they'll do.
So when I'm talking about the leaves,
You know what the movie does too. Really, the movie tells me that.
dude, shut up, please. Holy shit! Can I fucking talk for like 5 seconds? Shut the fuck up.
You're gonna spoil something.
I'm not. I'm just
Okay,
going.
go ahead.
I'm literally telling you what they plan on fucking doing structural wise, not anything having to do with plot. So the leaks.
I could make the argument that it does, but go on.
Do you want to know or not at this point?
Go ahead, hit me.
No. Do you actually want to know? Because I will not tell you if you don't want to know.
Hit me what they plan on doing structurally, but nothing else.
Okay. They plan on doing a trilogy. That's what it sounds like.
Of movies?
Yes.
I support that.
I don't know if I do.
I actually really support that. Yeah. That's a lot better. That's a lot better than entertainment districting it. Mugen training it 3 times. It sounds much better to me than entertainment districting it twice. Which is what I otherwise would have feared from what I thought was going to happen.
I don't know if I like that.
Why not?
Okay, I can't. Well, now I can't tell you because of plot reasons. But
so you can't tell me. I'm gonna lift that. Don't tell me, but you can tell me if I'm wrong about this assumption.
Okay.
My assumption. Really, my hands being on the screen darken my image.
Yeah, camera.
What color correction is it doing?
I have the same issue sometimes. It just does it.
I hate that.
I
really wish I had a DSL just so I could get to sit in one place and not autofocus or auto do any corrections at all ever.
No,
I am. Anyway. If you can tell me if I'm correct or not in my assumption.
Okay.
But my assumption is that this final arc is largely split into fights, right? That there are probably a couple significant fights happening with a bunch of background fights happening. And my assumption for you telling me there's going to be a trilogy of movies was essentially that they were going to entertainment district it like twice. When you said it was split, I thought you meant it was going to be split part 1, part 2, which would have been split entertainment district style with like basically 3 episodes of background fight and 7 episodes of 8 episodes of primary fight, and that they would do that essentially twice. That they'd probably keep that kind of format, or they'd split it into just 2 big fight scenes that were happening simultaneously in one, and focus on 2 after the other or 3 after the other in the next one. That sounds way messier to me than just doing movies, which allow it to be more concise, more concentrated, better edited, and probably flow a lot better if they're going to have a heavy action focus like that. And my assumption, given the layout of the Infinity Castle, its purpose, and what looks like is about to happen, seems to be that it's going in that direction. It's a bunch of different fight scenes, the most important 2 of which might have a lot of exposition thrown in at some point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then yeah, movies absolutely make more sense than a show. It just does. It makes way more sense for what they set up. Then I'm absolutely on board with that decision. Yeah.
So okay, I'm not against movies. The movies isn't the thing I'm against. I actually even said this in a manga review I did for Demon Slayer, like God knows how long ago, where I said if you're not going to do the seasons and like add stuff that I think that should have been added, then the movie's your best direction. The movie's the best direction to at least clean things up and like make things.
I don't think it would make sense to add a bunch of things in the middle of. from my perspective,
Yeah, I was saying.
Infinity. I'm gonna keep calling Infinity Saga probably because I'm just used to that thanks to Marvel. But from my perspective, it wouldn't make sense going forward if there was a significant amount of stuff added because it seems like it really is just a bunch of fights, and anything that would be added would just be background fights for the Hashira that aren't otherwise shown in the manga or the Demon Slayers that no one cares about because of background characters. That would be my entire assumption because I don't see how it's anything other than that from this point on. I don't. Unless I was gonna write that they literally split up the main villain and like 2 or 3 of the main heroes and had them do an entire separate, like they were walled off infinitely apart from everyone else, like Muzan, and 3 of them are just talking it out on the other side of the infinite castle. That's one thing. I could get that. But even that is better done in a movie because that feels like a big fight. It's just better done in a movie. It just doesn't make sense not to do it in a movie. I just can't think of a way where it makes more sense to do it in a show, even with the huge exposition. I can't even. Nope. Makes more sense.
There are just for me. There are certain things obviously I can't reveal. That is one of those things where it's like, if like, because I'm also thinking about it again. I'm not against. I am not against a movie. What I am questioning is the trilogy, because I think there's
No, that makes sense to me too.
Yeah.
I think I can divide that in my head what I would want to see.
Okay, please.
And it
Okay,
would be way too messy in two. It certainly in one movie, and I think it would honestly be too messy in two movies. I'd want it more expanded.
Okay, please tell me.
I'm right about why it'd be two movies.
Please tell me, because I've been trying to figure out how structurally you would do a trilogy, and it genuinely just makes no sense to me.
You would have the first 2 films happen simultaneously with each other, covering significant fights, or at least fights with significant characters that are happening simultaneously. The third movie would likely have a segment that is simultaneous with the others, but I'd assume that in the manga, like everyone comes together for the big final fight. So I'd assume that the third one would have to be the finale and have to happen contextually after the first 2. But the first 2, it makes sense to me that there are way more than enough fights set up, so I wouldn't want them to all be in 1 or even 2 movies. Like, it seems part of Muzan's plan to separate the significant Demon Slayers. Separate the power, have the power fight your superpowered guys, and your hordes of minions. So it makes sense to me that would be really messy to do in like one movie because you're covering like 30 fights. Because with how the series has been doing it, I think it would be best paced as like one really significant fight getting a lot of screen time, one secondary fight, so like A plot, B plot, A fight, B fight, and then you'd have the tertiary fights between lesser known characters that we still care about, have known, have seen, little pop-ins from the support characters that are literally support now. Like, that makes sense to me. And if you're going to do that, have an A, B, and then a couple tertiary between side characters, then the number of Hashira mean that A and B have to be Hashiras. Maybe 1 or 2 of them overlap with each other. And the number of those fights, because of the number of Hashira that are active in this right now, the number of significant people we saw fall in mean that needs to be split up between at least 2 movies on its own, separate from the Muzan fight, which is probably supposed to be its whole own thing. So that makes sense to me. Two movies to cover all the fights happening simultaneously, and then 1 movie as the big end cap for everything. Makes sense to me.
Wait, so the first 2 movies would just be just splitting up the fights into the separate ones?
It would be splitting 2 movies to split up everything that happens simultaneously with each other in separate places. I think based on the number of actors involved here, that'd be too messy doing one movie. You'd be jumping all over the place, doing all sorts of things based off how they set it up. Because it looked like they set up specific pairings and specific groups of characters and specific solo outings for characters in episode 11 here when they fell through into the Infinity Council. And if they follow those groupings, then it makes sense that there are too many groupings for one movie. And if there are too many groupings for one movie, splitting it into two and then having a third final battle movie makes sense to me.
See, I get the logic of you do the trilogy to give everything the time it needs to actually play out properly and make it clean. But problem is, it's just like that feels so.
I'm sorry. Do you not want payoff for significant characters that got significant airtime? No. Do you not want each of the Hashira to have their finale, to have their moment to shine, and each side character to have their moment to shine?
No, I fucking do. It just
feels... And you need 3 movies because a series might make sense, but it would be like a mini series and it'd be split focus, and then you'd probably do 2. It just makes more sense. It's cleaner just to do 2 movies. One, it's cleaner production wise. It lets you follow similar style, similar format, and have different parts of your team doing the same things in conjunction with each other. Like, it allows you to better direct teams into their specialties, and it seems cleaner to me than trying to do a multi-season or multi-mini-season battle arcs. Like, that seems messy because it's not like we could structure this. It's clearly not structured to be like a tournament arc, which is this and this and then this and then this and then this and then this. This is too messy. This is organic, and this is like a plot to kill the Demon Slayers. We get to see Order 66 happening in real time. This is the Demon Slayer equivalent to Order 66. Order 66 doesn't work as a series. We didn't get to see it in a series. We got to see a scene in a film, and now we've gone to see specific divided parts of Order 66 across different projects. It would be too messy to try and do it all in one thing. I think that's it. I think I'm starting to repeat myself, so I'm just probably gonna leave it there because I think that's fairly sound reasoning. And I don't even really know what's going to happen, so I don't even know if what I'm saying is relevant. For all I know, it's not fight scenes that the demons maybe they just skip all that. I mean, they all just come together. I don't fucking know.
I mean, you lift a thing, so you're okay with knowing like fight scenes, or do you care of knowing the number of fight scenes? Is that something like not knowing actually?
No, I'm probably okay with that. I'm probably okay with knowing the number. Just don't tell me who's in what.
No,
Give me, but if you could just give me like a number of fights, yeah, sure.
I know that there's.
Damn. If the number is less than 7, I'd be surprised, and if it's more than 7, you definitely can't do it in a series. Given that I assume many of them are supposed to happen simultaneously. How many simultaneous fight scenes are there? How many of the fights are happening in roughly the same amount of time as each other?
Hold on, I'm trying to think about it. There's There's Hold on. Let me try to take it. There's Then there's Then there's the other.
That sounds like we're approaching that.
There's at least 5.
5 happening simultaneously? Yeah, that's too messy for one movie. You need 2 movies for that. And is that separate from what I assume is a final fight that happens separately? I'm asking for that spoiler at this point. I'm okay with living with that spoiler. I've predicted that, and if my prediction's wrong, I'll be happy because it means I'll be surprised.
Wait, okay.
Otherwise, that's
locked in my mind. So what do you? Okay, fine. So what do you mean by what do you mean by separate? What do you mean by like separate?
I assume whatever fight that happens directly with Muzan is largely separate from the mini fights happening aside. is either separated by space or time, most likely both at different points. So I assume there'll be an initial thing where people are seeking to get to Muzan while he's busy doing his healing, and that our primary character will be doing that. I assume there'll be like a primary instigation where people are trying to seek Muzan out, and then I think there'll be a final confrontation separated in time and space from the initial get go that will likely start with just one or two significant actors and end with everyone after their fights probably coming together against Muzan. Because that seems like the standard. That seems like the big hero fight to me.
Yeah, I think that sounds. I think that sounds about right. It doesn't happen in the sense. It doesn't. The only difference I would say is like it doesn't happen in the sense of main villain moves on healing. It kind of is like everything is happening. So like you are right in the sense where it's like there are one or two actors that go after the main bad guy, but that is still happening in conjunction at the same time as some other fights.
Yeah, I would assume so. But
Yeah.
there is a larger confrontation afterwards, separated from time from that first confrontation that has more people come together for. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I assume was going to happen because that's what would logically happen based off of this setup.
Yes. Yes. That is. That,
So then then that it absolutely makes sense then. I'm 100% behind the three movie solution. In fact, if there really are only 5 significant fights going on before the Muzan final confrontation, I'm even more for the 3 movie solution because that means that that's pretty cleanly divided into an AB with one of them having a C and the other one being able to fully cover side and supporting characters. That would mean that there's an ABC and AB support. So an ABC, ABS. And that would be perfect. That would be great. Or even if they wanted to make the Muzan fight like an ongoing C, they could do ABC with different little support scenes in each, and that would be great too. Yeah, no. Any way I divide what I now know in my head, it comes out so much better as 3 movies.
That's upsetting because I know how they would do it with the particular characters too. Now, like thinking about it, if they were to split the half, I think okay. I think my biggest thing with this is I feel like a lot of people are, which to be fair, obviously we've said it. Anime fans are dumb, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna look at this and they're gonna treat this the same way Attack on Titan did their shit in the sense of like, oh, you're just milking
It's
it.
not a studio change. It's not a team change. It's not even something they haven't done before. They did a significant arc in Mugen Train as a movie, and even to this day, they don't acknowledge the Mugen Train arc as a season 2. If you look on Crunchyroll, it is season 1, Mugen Train arc, then season 2, season 3, and now season 4.
No, I
Mugen
get.
Train isn't considered a season.
Okay, no, not like that. Not in that sense. In the sense of like you were breaking up the final arc, you're milking it now because it's like I
I
can
don't think
see.
it's milking. I think it's the opposite. I think they could. I think if they split into seasons for commercialization purposes, that would be milking it. A movie isn't milking it. A movie is probably technically is a loss in permanent revenue. It's probably the way I see movie sales, it seems like movies are burst revenue, where series are like permanent revenue. They're permanent income. It's like the difference between having a YouTube channel that's active daily versus like a YouTube channel whose main actor only uploads once every 2 years. Like Joseph Anderson, love the fuck out of him. He's got one of those YouTube channels where he uploads once every 2 years, and we're all just thankful he uploads that often. And when he does, it's a multi-million view event. Cool, great. he's not getting the same revenue as the people who are doing YouTubing every week.
No.
So if either would be milking it, it would be the commercialization of the television series, which they get to milk in both the initial release format on television in Japan, as well as the release format on streaming apps across seas, as well as the DVD and Blu-ray release, as well as milking it would be a show. Milking it would be sacrificing pacing and good sense to make it into a show rather than 3 movies. Box office income is not the same kind of income as television show income. It's why there are more television shows than there are movies. There are more television shows every year than there are movies by such a significant margin. It's not even funny. There are more continuing television series than there are continuing movie series every year. To such an extent, it's not even funny. It's because it's more easily commercialized. It's because it makes more sense and makes more money.
Okay, I get where you're coming from. That I get where you're coming
If
from.
people think splitting into 3 movies is trying to monetize it, then they're not actually thinking about it. They are having a reaction that has nothing to do with logic. It has to do with the fact that they don't get to see an episodic series where it may not make sense in that format as well as it does in this format.
I don't think it's that sense. I think people are just I think people are going to take it in sense of like, you didn't give us the whole arc, then you're milking it. Like it's like
no, I would never say they didn't give us the whole arc in Mugen Train. Would you say they didn't give us the whole arc in Mugen Train, the movie?
No.
Yeah. I think they were milking Mugen Train when they made the series, not when they made the movie. They weren't milking.
Okay, hold on.
They weren't milking Mugen Train with the movie. They were milking Mugen Train with the series.
You're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying like the splitting and obviously the production, because there's no way that both of that like movies are coming out at the same time. I would have to assume that at the very least.
No, they're probably going to come out a year apart from each other, and then 2 years for the final.
I could see that movie potentially getting a bad reception because it was like, oh, we only got like half of the arc. What the fuck? Instead of getting the entire arc.
And people are idiots. And you know what? It probably will. You're probably right, because coming back around to what we were saying at the beginning of this podcast episode, most people are idiots. Most people are stupid and dumb and don't know what they want. The half of the United States voted for Trump. Another half of them are dumbass. They're just all dumb. They're all dumb. Everyone's dumb. Everyone's stupid. They don't actually know what they want until they've gotten it, and they'll bitch and moan until it's complete because they don't know what they're getting is better than the alternative. People are stupid. You would just have to buy into that. People are dumb. People are going to say stupid things, and they're wrong, and that's okay, and we love them anyways. Isaiah, you say some stupid stuff sometimes, and then you say some brilliant stuff sometimes. Sometimes you'll say that you think that Hashira training arc was a 6 out of 10. And then later you'll say something actually brilliant, like it was an 8 out of 10.
Now you
we all make mistakes. We all can grow as people. Let people make mistakes, but it belongs to us.
That literally sounds like it's like you didn't agree with me, and that was bad. But now you do agree with me, and that's good. Because my opinion is right.
I've got some dumb takes, I'm sure. I just don't know what they are.
I can think of
actually, that's not true. I can actually point to a dumb take of mine in the past. I will never live this down. How much I shit on Hunter x Hunter before I actually moved past episode 1 and watched the whole series.
Okay, to be fair, I was with you.
I said some stupid things, and I disagree with myself. I disavow what I said. I was an idiot. Please ignore me. Hunter x Hunter is beautiful.
I mean, we also have
one of the best anime of all time. It's one of the best series of all time. It's one of the few things that's ever competed with Avatar: The Last Airbender for me in terms of character writing. Like
that's a big fucking claim.
It is shit. Absolutely, and it earns that fucking claim.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It belongs up in the top echelon of character writing.
Okay, hey, listen, I love you. Hey, I love you. We need to wrap this up because it sounds. We need to wrap this up. I'm very tired. I need to go. I needed to be in bed like 2 hours ago, and I'm at my limit now. All right.
Put your ass. Anyway, there are dumbass things I say. It's just rare because I sit there thinking about things and rewatching things more often than other people. I do think, in general, I think we're all being dishonest if we don't all say this. I think my takes are better than other people's takes. Just like I think you think your takes are better than other people's takes. And to be honest, your takes are better than other people's takes, for the record. I think we are all egotistical like that. We all think our takes are the right takes, right? If we didn't, we wouldn't have those takes. I'm just honest about acknowledging it.
I guess. All right. Anything? Okay. Sorry for the hard wrap up. It's like 1:30. I'm tired and I have to go to. I have to go to work. He has to go to school.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I have to be at school in 8 hours.
Yeah, I gotta go to work in 8 hours. So like,
Oh God, I have to get on the bus in like 5 hours.
you gotta get the bus. You gotta get to the bus at like 6.
Dude, okay, I fucking hate buses and okay. I learned that I live in one of the richest areas in the country, and
You just
the
found
area
that
I
out.
live in.
You just
No, no,
found
no,
that out.
no, no, no. That's not the part that I just found out. The part I just found out is that, and to be fair, I've experienced this before, but I didn't quite know to what extent because I hadn't tried weekends before. But my area has the worst public transportation system per capita of the whole world, I think. I used to think it was one of the worst in the United States, but now I am certain it's the worst in the world per
Just
capita.
honestly, just being in just you're not honestly just by being in America, you're no longer competing with everybody else in the world because I'm pretty sure most people's transportation is going to be better.
I think ours is worse than most third world countries. In most third world countries that I know of public transportation existing, they have like ridiculous stuff. Like they'll shove 110 people into a 36-person bus. But that bus is going to go to ridiculous places. It's going up weird fucking roads that don't even look like roads, up into mountains that don't even look like people live in them.
Oh yeah, in terms of like safety,
I will never see any public transportation in the United States do anything like that.
oh yeah, in terms of safety, it's god awful. But in terms of like where you need to go, it'll get you fucking places. You just got to deal with it. Is it risky?
Yeah, but I can't say that for the United States. I can't even say that ours is particularly safe. Ours has a horrible reputation for allowing horrible things to happen on.
Okay, if I'm going to be that guy, I'm going to take I'm going to take this art where we live, like our shitty public transportation, over being stuffed in 100 people, in like a vehicle with 100 people that's supposed to fit like 10, going up like a mountain we're not supposed to go to.
I'd actually love to have that experience.
Yeah, you do, but that's because you're a psychopath.
Yeah, well,
there's at least something wrong with you. I know there's at least something. I don't know what
wrong. I'm just not
sure. Oh no,
there
is. There is 100% something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is, but I don't think it amounts to psychopathy.
Maybe not psychopathy, but it's something. You're not.
So we're kind of getting rid of sociopathy and psychopathy as a.
Okay.
Well, if we ever move on from the DSM.
Either way. Whatever. So what happened before I go? Actually, no. Fuck you. We'll wrap this up and we'll talk about it after. Do you have anything? Huh?
Happened with what?
With the bus, but we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this off the podcast, so I don't fucking.
Okay, it's just awful.
Yeah.
Buses don't run on weekends in Marin.
Oh, wait. Yes, they do.
No, they run up to like.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want? Anything you want to shout out?
Anything I want to shout out?
You bring up anything Stardust and I'm ending the podcast right now.
No, I wasn't going to. There's nothing happening in it right now.
Unless it's your own channel.
Not yet. I shit on a lot, so I'd like to bring up a positive or two for the entertainment district.
I'm not gonna lie. It damn near don't matter, dog. I'm at the point where I don't give a shit. You just bite the bullet and just. If it ever gets brought up again, you can.
I know it was some pretty fire.
Just gonna ignore me.
Okay. The brother sister.
Straight up ignore me.
All right. Oh, the brother sister parallel with Tanjiro and Nezuko is done pretty well thematically, even if narratively, um, they just don't care, and there's no narrative tie-in. Very ufotable final spar between Flashy and Brother Six at the end. That was a very, very, very excellently executed ufotable use of 3D space. Before that, I had grown really tired of the 3D throughout the entire thing, and the fact that they kept using weird camera shit for what amounts to 2D or even 1D in one situation, fight choreography scenes. But for that one, they finally used 3D space really well for a moment.
You done?
Hashira training arc is great and nearly perfect for what it is, and I'd do very little to fix it. I would do one or two things, which is why it's not a 10 out of 10, and I don't think it does anything quite on the level of a masterpiece, although it comes really damn close. It comes really damn close at the end of episode 10 and the beginning of episode 11. Who knows? Maybe on rewatch I'll reevaluate that. How about you? You got some final words?
No. Thank you for watching the podcast. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe, comment what you guys, comment your shit for the fucking podcast. I mean,
Somebody out there, tell me why you didn't like it. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Please.
you know
I
what? Go
want
ahead.
to understand you. I want to understand your perspective. I want to see if there's something you missed or there's something I missed. You tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah, tell us if you love it or if you hate it. What would you rate it? The Anthony Fantano thing. But thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys, and we will check you out in the whenever the fuck we upload this. We'll check you guys up in the next time. So
Indeed.
bye.
Bye bye.